Hello. Hi. Hi. um, Huge difference from the last time that I recorded. My voice is back. It's back better than last time. It's still not 100%, but we're happy about it. Feeling a lot better compared to the last time that I filmed. It was just like around the same time last week. I'm just really happy. Anyway, enough about my health update. We are back with the second installment of this series. So I'm deciding to what do you call this? Film a series of just 3 videos. It's just 3 pick a card videos of what do people think of you? What are people's thoughts about you? But in different flavors. So yeah, the plan is sweet, spicy, and salty. Already did the sweet one. Um, by the time this is up, it's already on the channel. So if you want to check that out, sweet version is there. This is the spicy version. So what are people's spicy thoughts of you? Here we are. This is what we're exploring today. And the question is, what are people's spicy thoughts of you? And we'll just see if there's anyone who is specifically coming through. Yes, thank you for that, motorcycle. Um, we'll just see if there's anyone specifically coming through with the spicy thoughts of you. But yeah, it's gonna be spicy. I am expecting some 18 plus messages. So if you are not 18, then please do not watch this. Please. Like, even just me, for me, this is just me. In my personal opinion, as a tarot reader, I actually prefer it if you watch tarot videos when you're over 18 or even over 21, because I just feel more comfortable with knowing that at least when you're 18 or 21 or a legal adult in the entire world, you are able to have a lot more discernment when it comes to these readings. And I know that even younger humans, younger people do have discernment, and which is great. But I'm just personally more comfortable with if you watch tarot readings and you are an adult. So, but this one, I mean, that's just me. I don't know how you live your life if you're under 18, then I'm not your mom. I'm not your parent, so I can't like stop you from doing anything. That's just me as an older sister, like giving you some like my personal insight. But anyway, but this one in particular is it's spicy. It's a little more out there. That's the intention of the reading. I'm really pushing myself to get like that type of message. So if you are not an adult everywhere in the world, then please do not watch this video. Okay? So with that being said, groups, group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Take your time, pause the video, meditate on the cards. I'm gonna tell you what their names are. Um, I'll tell you what their names are in the description. I forgot all of them, but I forgot some. But anyway, you can choose one, you can choose more, whichever deck is resonating with you. Go ahead and go for that. And yeah, I will see you in your chosen decks. Hello, group 1. Hi. I was talking and then I realized I was not recording. So, take 2. I'm gonna start now. I haven't opened the cards yet. So, anyway, again, hi, group 1. This is your reading for what are people's spicy thoughts of you. It's so spicy. We'll see how spicy it is. Just a few disclaimers before we start. Number 1, again, this is 18 plus. This is for adults, of people who are of legal age. hopefully at least 18. If you're more than 18, over 21, that would be like ideal. But anyway, if you're not 18, please click away. I'm not responsible for anything that I say here is 18 plus, okay? Anyway, second disclaimer is I apologize in advance for any and all noises that you'll hear from my environment. I cannot control how people are moving, how people are driving, how fast the motorcycles are going to be zooming in and out of the place. Yes, and thirdly, I still have a little bit of a cough. My voice is still, my throat is still a little bit, it's not 100%, so I apologize for that. And yes, anything else that I want to say? 18 plus, final warning, please, if hindi ka 18 plus, umalis ka. May ibang reading pa. You can check out my channel for, this is not a regular, 18 plus readings are not a regular occurrence in my channel as of now. So anyway, let's start. I've given enough warnings. So we're gonna start with some oracle cards. We have oracle cards here. And then this is Tarot of the Divine. Finally, I remember the name. I saw the box na. So this is Tarot of the Divine. We'll see. And then we have charms later. So who's thinking what are the thoughts? What are the spicy thoughts people have of you? If there's anyone in particular who wants to come through, any messages they have, we're just open to everything, okay? We're gonna start with these two and then work our way around the table. We have the mist. Ooh. And we have the voice. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my gosh. Group 1. What is going on? Ooh, you're like... Sorry, I had to cough. You are like... How do I say this? You're such an enigma. This is... Ooh. You're such an enigma to whoever is thinking the spicy thoughts of you. You're like... maybe they don't really know who you are. They don't really see your face a lot. So like, they only have your voice to kind of go off of and get off. And you're starting. Okay. Anyway, so it's like you're shrouded in mystery. You're so mysterious, and that's the that's the main thing that kind of like gets people. Yes, thank you, motorcycle. Like that's the main thing that gets people off is that you're so mysterious, and even if like it doesn't matter if it's like people know you or not, or they know what you look like or not, whether you're, I feel like you're such a private person with mist, like you're shrouded in mist, and the voice is like it's just one aspect of who you are, right? Your voice. And so people are very much like, you're so mysterious. They don't really know much about you. And it's like, even if you share on social media, it's not enough for people. Like, they just want to know who you are. And a lot of their spicy fantasies are mainly due to the fact that you're so mysterious. And it's due to the fact that they don't really know who you are. And they're like, I want to know more about Group 1. And it's like, a lot of their solo self-love time, the images that they're conjuring up in their solo self-love time is all about like imaginations of you, because they don't really know who you are. You're so shrouded in mystery. Let me just... Ayan. It was like crooked. Anyway, so you're such a mystery. And people are just like, what's going on with Group 1? Who is Group 1 exactly? I don't know who Group 1 is talaga, but I'm so intrigued and I'm so turned on. And people are just like so drawn to you. You're like a siren. with the voice there, you're like a siren, and you just lure people in. And even with the mist, like I'm having this image now of the sirens in the sea. They call out the sailors in the sea at night when the sea is really much shrouded in mystery, and you don't really see the ocean. You don't really see. You can't even see like a few feet below the ocean, diba? What more like the bottom. But then the sirens call out to the sailors, and the sailors get lured by the voice, and then they jump to their deaths. So that's like you. You're so mysterious, and people can't help but be drawn to you. Whether or not you lure people to their proverbial deaths is outside of our discussion. I am very neutral about that. Okay, but anyway, you're so mysterious, and people are drawn into you, and people have so many late night self love fantasies of you because you're so mysterious. And they eat everything up that you like when you post on social media. These people just eat it up 100,000%, because it's like group one posted, like they're parched, and your like updates on social media, whether it's like Instagram stories or threads or tweets or posts or whatever, every single little thing that you share, it's like people are eating it up. These people are eating it up, and it's like, oh my gosh, and it's like the thirst is quenched when you when you post. Okay, excuse me. Okay, let us see the next few cards. Amaterasu, who is the goddess of light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. Ooh, and we also have Zhou Xuanjing. I know Chinese names, man. A lot of names are hard. Anyway, the mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. You might be of Asian descent, particularly East Asian, because this deck has a lot of different like people of different ethnicities and different races and different, but both of them who came out are East Asian, and so you might be East Asian. Another thing that I'm getting, and I'm really sorry, is that you kind of like satisfy people's fetishes, is what I'm getting here. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's East Asian and stereotypes, whatever it is. There's something about that. And it doesn't have to be because of your ethnicity. It can be like it can be like maybe this one time you posted the story. It's just nothing. Like you post a story, and it just so happened that you showed off you showed like your feet in your story. Like maybe you're walking somewhere and you showed your feet in the story, and then these people realize, oh shoot, I have a foot fetish because you just showed your feet. Or maybe they don't really have a foot fetish, but they have a foot fetish with you, diba? Or like these types of things. Anyway, one thing though with both of these cards is that they're both showing light. They're both showing clarity, and then light, so very bright. What I'm seeing is that even though you're shrouded in mystery to these people and you don't really know who you are, one thing that they know about you is that you are so bright. You're so bright and pure and innocent, and that gets people off. The fact that you're so woohoo. They're like some of these people are like, I wanna ruin group one. Like we're talking about in the bedroom. It's like you're so pure and you're so clear and innocent. Like that's the vibe you give off, and so people are like, I wanna ruin group one and be like very rough in the bedroom, and I wanna see group one beyond this limit. Like, what is group one really like in the bedroom, and is group one really as innocent and as pure and as virginal as they appear. And it's kind of like these people are like giving off like big bad wolves. I want to eat Little Red Riding Hood up, like in a very sexual way. Like, that's the vibe that I'm really getting, because you're just so pure. Again, you're so pure and you're so bright and you're so like, people don't really know about you, and everything that they get off of is their fantasies, and so they know and they see like an aspect of you. Yes, they see an aspect of group one that is this very clear and pure and innocent person, and so they're just like, I want to ruin group one, and I want to see group one like glassy eyed and, you know, panting and all sweaty and like, damn, like they just want to be very rough with you, and they want to see you. Ooh, they want to see you climax a lot and be like be out of control. When you climax, they want to be in control of how many times you climax, and they want to do that a lot. Like, they want you to be like, no, stop, I don't want to I don't want to climax anymore, but then they're like, no, one more, just one more, and then when you climax, like, when you climax again, and then you're like, okay, I'm done now, please stop, but then they're like, no, just one more. So they want to make you climax a whole lot of times and just see you in this, like, they want to see you be a freak in the sheets, and they want to be the only person who sees you like that, because again, on the outside you're so pure and innocent, right? Or that's like the image that they're getting of you. Whether or not that's true is beyond me. Okay, but anyway, they do want to see you in this. Yeah, they want to see you in this light, and then I'm also getting like, they want, like, when they, after a very rough and seemingly a never-ending night of passion and, you know, doing lots of things together in the bedroom, they want to wake up and roll over the bed and see you and be like sleeping with this pure and innocent face again. Like, they want to see you like calmly sleeping and be like, this is the person that I just had a really, really freaky night with, and they're still so pure and innocent beyond that, and they're just so attracted to you. This is like, there's a lot of like fantasies of just being rough with you. Okay, let's get these two cards pa, and then we'll just see how what's going on. Nothing is yet set in stone. Wait, nothing is yet set in stone. Whether or not you are in a relationship, they kind of see you as someone who is unavailable because you are so mysterious to them. You are so mysterious, and you are just so and then, again, an enigma. You're shrouded in mist, you're shrouded in mystery. And so whether or not you're in a relationship and whether or not they know it, what they're thinking is like, it's probably just a boyfriend at most. It's still like, nothing is yet set in stone. I can still be the person whom group one gets to be with, right? So some of these people, I'm already saying like it feels like a lot of people. Some of these people are really, really hopeful. Like, the tides can still change. Whether or not you are available, it can still be them. It can still be it can what they're thinking is like, it can still be me. It can still be me that group one ends up with. I'm still in the running. I don't know exactly what group one's relationship status is because she's you. I don't know if you're he or she, whatever. But because group one is so shrouded in mystery, I don't know if they are in a relationship or not. But it's probably just a relationship at max. They're probably not married, and maybe they're like thinking, even if group one is married, I mean, I can still be in the running. It can still be like a passionate night, and I can still. Some of them are like low key, already like claiming you as group one is mine. Interesting. Okay, let's check this one out. A time to give rather than take. they want to give you so many orgasms. They want you to finish a whole lot of times. They want to be like they want to be like I want group one to finish 10 times before I finish once, especially if you are a she group one, if you are a female, like because I think females, I don't have any experience, but it's like, from what I know, females are much more capable of having a lot of orgasms like consecutively. Anyway, I may be wrong, whatever. But what this is saying is, especially if you are a female, that these people want to give you lots and lots and lots of orgasms before they even finish. Okay, whether that is through their hands or their mouths or their intimate parts. They are wanting to give you so much pleasure and they want you to finish so many times. Yes. Okay. And with the new moon, it's like they really wanna start some sort of deep and intimate relationship with you. And even with the new moon, it's like it can be our little secret because the moon is, diba, when it's new moon, the moon is not appearing in the sky for us. But so it's like what they're thinking is it can be our little secret. You don't have to talk about it with other people. We can just have a really big and explosive night and it can just be between the two of us. I can be your little dirty secret, group one. Like, you don't have to change anything about your image, about your mysterious image and your pure and innocent image. But I want to be the one who gives you all of these orgasms. Yan. That is the vibe. Okay? Ooh. Hoo, hoo, hoo. I can't even like high pitched. My voice is whatever. Okay, what else? Is there anything else that is coming up? I think I can move on to the tarot cards already. Again with the water, they want to see you. They want to see the fluids come out. Okay. Is there anything else? Wala na. Okay, I can go to the tarot now. We are going to just put these to the side. Let's put them to the side. There. And then, this is already shuffled, so we'll just see. What are people's spicy thoughts of group one? I have a follow-up question for these people later. Let me just get cards first. Okay, 5 cards already came out. So We'll see. Okay. So, ooh. So we'll start with the Three of Swords. What I'm getting with the Three of Swords is again like with what I said a while ago, just a while ago, a little bit ago. Um, they kind of are thinking about, you know what, I'm okay with being group one's dirty little secret. I'm okay with being group one's like lover on the low key. Um, but at the same time, there is this desire for they're like settling with that decision. What they really want is what they really want is, yes, to be very intimate with you in like forever, a lot of times. But then at the same time, they want to be the ones with the Three of Swords, because Three of Swords is like indicative of like heartbreak. They also want to be the one whom you whose arms like are around you in public. They want to be they want to be the one who wins. They want to be the one who wins you. They want to be they want to show everyone that I'm the one that group one chose, because it does seem like you're desired by at least more than two people. I don't want to overshoot, but it feels like a lot of people. So more than two is a lot. And so there are like a lot of people, at least two, who are at least two or three, who are like desiring you, and they know that. They know that they're one of the many who are desiring you, and so they are just thinking, I want to be the one that group one. Yes, I want to be the one that group one posts in their stories as like, here's my jowa, here's my partner, boyfriend, girlfriend. Here's the person that I'm choosing to spend the rest of my life with. Like, say hi, babe. That's what they want. And they're like really thinking of pursuing with the Knight of Swords. They also want to really be rough and fast with you. I feel like before you get into like very intimate sort of um, situations, intimate like I mean slow and more sensual, it's gonna be pretty hard and fast first. It's gonna be pretty hard and fast first, but in any case, there is this huge undertone of it's more than just intimacy, it's more than just spicy. Maybe this is just one person who's um, kind of really thinking these thoughts, but what I'm getting is, see, even with the imagery here, like, wanna have babies with you. They want they wanna have like, you know, what's that? Like two and a half like kid, and you also pregnant, if he or she especially. And syempre, if you're she lang. So they want like a child and a pet, and you pregnant, barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. That's what they want. That's the kind of life that they want. Or if you're a male who's watching this and it's a female, then who's interested in you, then they wanna they want their eggs fertilized. They want this to be them. That's the vibe. And so yes, there is this like very much like it's very spicy, diba? Like what they want is a lot. And at the same time, there is this also undercurrent of romantic feelings as well. And even with justice, like I want to be legally with this person. I want to be the only person that group one chooses. And I also said it a while ago, right? Like they already think of you as theirs. At least one person whose energy is thankfully showing themselves here today is they're already thinking about group one is mine. It's only a matter of time before it becomes official. But I still have to like make myself known to group one, but group one is already mine. And whether or not that is creepy to you, I don't really care because this is what is coming through. Okay, so there, yes. Um, why is there like romantic feelings coming through now? Like they want to build a house with you. They want to have kids with you. They want to have a big backyard with lots of trees and lots of like a backyard garden, a backyard like garden of fruits and vegetables and things like that. If you live in Asia, um, particularly East Asia, then they want to move with you. These people may be, even if you're not from Asia, actually, these people may be in a different country from you, or maybe stay in a different location, and they want to move to where you are, and they're like wherever in the world group one is, I have no issues following group one. Yeah. So, very much a lot of also romance coming through here. With the Seven of Cups, let's go back to spicy. With the Seven of Cups, there's this current of, does group one like to role play? Does group one like to role play? And if so, what kind of, like, again, because you're so shrouded in mystery, they're like, I wonder what kind of fetishes group one has, and I wonder what kind of if group one is into role play, and what kind of role play is group one interested in, and I want to like have some very fun also like scenarios happening in the bedroom with group one. Like they want to explore you head to toe, top to bottom, inside out, everything you want in the bedroom and in intimacy terms. They want to explore that. Some of them are even like thinking about what is group one stance on like public displays of affection, and not just like kissing. Like, does group one have any exhibitionist tendencies, or like maybe voyeuristic tendencies? Are they okay with being watched? Do they want to watch? Do they want to watch some things with me before or while we're getting intimate? There are also those things of like using toys in public. They are interested in that. They are interested in using a toy with you in public. You know what we mean by toys. Also, for some reason, I'm also getting like, is they're also like wondering if you're interested in some backdoor action, like butt stuff. They're also like, they're also like thinking about that. Also thinking about that, group one. Um, whew. You also know something, because I'm also looking at the Seven of Cups card, and there's a lot of like pearls and coins. They wanna like, they have a scenario of um, like giving you the nicest clothes and the nicest jewelry and shoes and accessories and everything, and then like taking you out to dinner, and you're wearing like the nicest clothes. You both of you are wearing the nicest clothes, and then you're also wearing nice jewelry. Both of you are wearing nice jewelry, and then dining in a fancy restaurant, and just showing off this really like power couple vibes and this really like rich type of vibes. And then after that, it's like going to a hotel or going home and then just ripping out all of these really, really expensive looking clothes and accessories out of each other's bodies and then just being intimate. Why am I also seeing like in the hotel, like getting intimate and like in the huge window of the hotel room, kind of like again because they're wondering if you're into like being seen, so like pushing you against the window and then being intimate with you there and like having the possibility of people seeing you from the streets. and then you're like and then they're like not so innocent now, are you? Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. Is there? I think there's something else from the deck that kind of wants to come through. Just okay. Okay, two cards came out. Knight of Coins and getting the devil in a spicy reading is it's my jam. So with the devil, let's talk about the devil with ayan. So what I'm getting what I'm getting from the devil here is that they kind of want to corrupt you. Girl, because you're so sweet and innocent and pure, and that's the image that you're showing off to others, to the public. That's like your public image of you being very much sweet and pure and again innocent. And they wanna corrupt you. They wanna they don't know if your head is filled with dirty thoughts, but they want to supply the dirty thoughts. They want to supply the dirty actions. They want to corrupt you in that sense. Whew. Again, just that image of you being like wrecked and ruined after being intimate is such a huge it's a huge thought for them. It's such a huge thought for them, group one, and they really want to see you wrecked and ruined after a night of like non-stop intimacy. And then with the Knight of Coins, I'm also getting because the Knight of Coins, we have the fastest moving knight and the slowest moving knight here. They're also again, they want to explore how much of how adventurous can you get in terms of intimate action. So it's role play. Is it can you be a bit of an exhibitionist? Are you game with using toys in public? They also, and then I also mentioned a while ago how they want to be making you orgasm countless number of times beyond your control. I'm also getting here as much as they want to make you finish lots and lots and lots of times, even to the point where you're crying because you don't want to finish anymore because you're tired and so overstimulated, but they want to make you finish a lot more. On the other hand, with the Knight of Coins, they're also thinking about taking you to the edge and then stopping their ministrations, and then when just when you catch your breath, they want to take you to the edge again. I don't know what it's called, but just testing that how long can they do that of taking you to the edge just before you finish and then stopping and then going there again and then stopping, going there again and then stopping. They're just thinking about everything with you. And again, even romantic thoughts, like I said, because even here with the Knight of Coins, there's this feeling of romantic thoughts coming in, right? It's so, it's so. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Um, you decide how you feel about that, but there's just like I want to do everything in the bedroom, but then also I want to be out in public with group one, holding group one's hand. Like they want to wine and dine you, and they're probably fine with being just like your little secret, but they do want to more than that. They do want to be the one who you publicly choose and whom you publicly like go out with. Um, because I don't think they've ever seen you like with anyone on social media. So that's why they don't know if you are in a relationship or not. If you're really single or if you're just in a secure and private relationship, like you don't, neither if you post anything on social media, if you have like a partner, or if you do, it's like so, it's such a rare thing that people kind of forget that you're in a relationship. And so they're just like, I want to be the one that group one posts on social media as the partner. Okay. So the next question that wants to come up, because we're winging this reading apparently, and okay, so probably gonna ask this for each group moving forward, is, oh, I did ask, like, is there anyone who wants to come through, but I was just thinking about that in terms of if anyone is like gonna unintentionally come through, like to show themselves, but now I'm just wanting to know, like, who are these people who are asking? Who are these people who are asking? Who are showing, wow, who are showing themselves to you? Major Arcana, everything is Major Arcana. So it can be someone who has a very significant excuse me, very significant soul connection with you. The Five of Cups is in the bottom, and it can be an ex, situation, and they're like regretting, or whether or not they're regretting, they're just really thinking spicy thoughts of you. So, or maybe this is them like reminiscing whatever you did in the past, right? With the Lovers, so there is this someone who is interested in you more than just in a spicy way, but also in a sweet way, in a romantic way. And again, they want to be the one whom you choose. This person wants to be the one. I don't know like how many people are coming through, but is whoever is coming through with the energy of the Lovers wants to be here, wants to be public with you. And this can be a very significant soul connection. If you're in a relationship, if you are in a relationship, this can be your person whom you're in a relationship with. Maybe you're asking about your husband or your wife or your lifelong partner, like, what are my partner's spicy thoughts about me? This is confirmation that this is your partner. With the Moon, I'm feeling like someone who's lurking in your social media, someone who's kind of stalkery vibes. They're just looking at you on social media and not really showing themselves. So you may have no idea that this is going on. Honestly, if you're not in a relationship and you're single, yeah, you may have no idea that this is going on, because of the moon here. You may have no idea that there are people who are thinking these thoughts of you because they are in a very, like, they're looking at you in a place where you can't see. And they would, while they, at the moment, they're like, they want to keep it that way. Again, there is this desire of moving forward with you and being and showing themselves in public. But for now, they're settling with being a lurker, being like just checking up on you on social media, like kind of stalking in a way. Not hopefully not in the dangerous kind of stalking, but just the more looking at you in social media type of stalking. What else? And I'm just saying settling because again, they don't really want that. They want to move forward with you. They want to be the one whom you talk about in public as being your partner, but right now they're just settling. They're not really satisfied with it, but but here with the Fool, they do want to move forward. They also like really look up to you. Group 1, what I'm getting with the Fool is they think they're the Fool. They think they're not as evolved, I want to say, as a human being compared to you. Maybe what you show online is that you're such like, not just like as an image, right? I'm not saying that you show it on social media but it's not true. Like, there is truth to it because you're able to comfortably post about it. But what I'm getting is, if you're the type of person who posts about like ascension and being just, whether or not it's spiritual in nature, just being a better person and having your shit together more than, you may have an image of you have your shit together more than other people, and so they think that they're a fool for wanting to kind of to move forward, which is why they're lurking, because they just think they're less than you. Whether or not it's true, I don't know, but they do look up to you, just like how Ariel here is, or the Little Mermaid is looking up at the land, like, I want to be part of your world. They want to be part of your world, but they don't know how, because they think they're less than, or they think it's impossible. Because how can a mermaid live on land, right? There's no magic, there's no Ursula here. So there is magic, but there's no Ursula here, or there's no sea. Like, I want to be part of your world, but I don't have a fairy godmother. I don't have a sea witch I can sell my soul to in order to be part of your world and try to be your person. So for now, I'm satisfied, or I'm settling. They're not satisfied pala. I'm settling with just lurking and just, I have all my notifications on for you. That's the vibe. But yeah, there are romantic feelings involved here. So there. I think we're good here. I'm just gonna get some, what do you call these? Some charms before we leave. Grabe, my nails. I just painted them a while ago. And now I'm like reevaluating my decisions of painting it. So late. Okay, we're gonna go through this one by one. We have lots of crystal star balls. So we have blue, which I am getting for the throat chakra. I'm reminded of the voice. We have the voice card kanina. So they are attracted to your voice. Why didn't I say that a while ago? But they are attracted to your voice, and they like eat it up. Like, it doesn't really matter how often or seldom you talk in public, but they eat it up every time because they love your voice so much. We have green and pink crystal star balls, which I associate with both of them. I associate with the heart chakra, and the pink especially. Anyway, so green, heart chakra. They might see you as someone with a really really big heart, as someone who's very empathic, someone who is very compassionate with other people. And with pink here, like they do have romantic thoughts about you. There. I'm also getting like some sort of innocence here with the pink. So again, that sweet and innocent uh what do you call this vibe that you're sort of emitting. With the purple crystal star ball, associate this with the third eye chakra, with your intuition. So interestingly enough, even if they're kind of hiding from you, or they're not showing themselves to you, you may be picking up on their energy, group 1. Actually, you may be like, I'm getting the feeling that there are people watching me, or I'm getting the feeling that there are people who are looking at me in this way, but I just don't know who they are, or something like that. And so I don't know, whatever it is that you wanna do about it, like well, they're not really doing anything, so why should you, right? But I just feel like with the purple crystal star ball, that you are picking up on these people's energies, no matter how much they try to hide it. We have here the music symbol, the G clef with a skull. They may be like these people may be listening to music and listening to, they're listening to love songs and thinking about you and being very like what do you call this sorry, being very emo about it. Like they're listening to Taylor Swift and then like thinking about you and just belting the music out, like the love songs out from their bedrooms, and just being like, group 1, why am I not with group 1? I'm so lonely tonight, I want to be with group 1. That kind of vibe. There is this, I have this button here, which is like a military type of vibe, military button. So someone may be serving in the military, or maybe a veteran. Thank you for your service. I'm not American, so it doesn't have to be like American vibe there with the military. Lots of countries militaries. So maybe you're in the Philippine military. Hi. Oh look, there's another button here that I have, and it has this very interesting like. Let me see if I can. I'll just get my light here and there. There's like it's like a, what do you call this? Kind of like gingham type of pattern, checked pattern. There you go. So there. Sorry. So checked pattern. I'm getting the vibe that they want to take you out on a picnic with the yarn here. They do want to take you out on a picnic. They want to wrap you up in a very cozy blanket or a shawl. Okay. And then I'll just put them here, and I'll put the rest here. Starfish, they want to stick close to you. Like a sticker by NCT 127. They want to stick close to you like a sticker, like a starfish. They want to cling to you, or they see you as a star as well. They really think highly of you. Also with the crown coming here, hi, yan. They do think very highly of you. They think of you as a king or a queen, and we have the bicycle here. You know what? Can you please focus? Ayan, thank you. Hi, that's a bicycle. What I got here, like the image that came through when I saw the bicycle, was the kind of bicycle that has two people who can ride, and then like the vibe of like going out on a bike date with um, whoever it is, one of you in the front and one of you in the back, and just pedaling, and just being very romantic with each other. That's a vibe. Um, we have the hand here. They want to touch you, touch my body, touch my body, put it on the floor, na, play with me some more. That's by Mariah Carey, if I'm not mistaken. So there. Um, with the elephant, hi, there's an elephant here. I'm thinking of Thailand. So when I thought of Thailand, I thought about wanting to travel with you, wanting to go, wanting to take you, like physically. I want to be intimate with you in many, many parts of the world. So I'm getting the image of they want to take you out on vacation in different cities, different countries, and just be intimate with you in the hotel. There, I'm getting that. Um, also, with the elephant, if this is the, um, a male just came through, and he's like, I wonder what group 1 would look like riding my beef. Riding my big yes. Yeah, that's the vibe. Yes. I have one more charm, please let me finish. Oh, grabe. Can group 1 handle? Okay. Can I? Yeah, okay. We have the last charm here is this arc. Sorry, there. Is it like the Arc de Triomphe in France? Can you? Hi, there. Okay, ayan na. You can see it there. So it's like, is it like the Arc de Triomphe? Ayan, that's the only arc I know. So, again, with the whole traveling and taking you out everywhere. Maybe this person has money or wants to have a lot of money so they can take you anywhere you want to go. And then also, like, because of the structure of the arc, I'm getting the vibe of wanting to build something stable and secure with you, wanting you to be someone they build a home with, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, so again, this undercurrent of romance is coming through as well. So I think that's everything. Humabol yung elephant eh. Yeta yan. Anyway, that is it from me for you, Group 1. So those are the spicy thoughts that people have of you. I hope you found this entertaining, insightful even, I don't know. But yeah, if you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you, if you press the like button and subscribe to my channel. If you want to share your stories with me, if you want to share, I know who this is. Give me all the chismes, give me all the chica. I live for that. Only if you want to. The comment section is open for you. If you do want to work with me, I do give tarot readings, personal tarot readings. You can check out the link that is in my bio for that. The link there also has like my Instagram, so if you want to follow me on Instagram and communicate with me through there, I'm much more active there. And yeah, I think that is it for all my announcements. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed reading for you, Group 1. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 2. Hi. So So if you chose this deck, which is the Pinoy Practical Magic deck, hi. If you're Filipino, hi. um, there. So these are this is your reading for what are the spicy thoughts that people think of you. Spicy. So disclaimers. Number one, again, this is spicy. This is 18 plus. This is if you're not at least 18, I would highly prefer like 21. But if you're not at least 18, please click out of the reading. This is not your reading today. No matter how curious you are, this is for adults only. I do have other readings that are not so vulgar on the channel. This is one of the few that I have that are a little on the 18 plus side. Anyway, excuse me. Number two, disclaimer. I apologize in advance for any and all outside noise that you hear. I'm in front of a main road, so there's a lot of cars and motorcycles and tricycles that are driving along. And then also, number three, I apologize for my voice if it kind of, disappears sometimes. Apparently, I'm still not 100% with my throat. It's still under recovery. So, I apologize for that. This is not my normal. It gets strained a bit easier recently. But anyway, we're gonna do this reading. So we're gonna start with the oracle cards, and then we have your Pinoy Practical Magic deck. So we're gonna do this, and then we have charms. Excuse me. So we're gonna start with these two. I started my sweet readings with these cards as well. We have the arrow, and we have the storm. Oh, that's an interesting combo. First of all, with the storm, something spicy that people are thinking about with you is I'm just seeing like a whirlwind, passionate night wherein it's like can't keep your hands off each other, like in a hurry, taking off each other's clothes or your own clothes, and just being like, maybe you'll rip some seams, maybe some buttons are gonna fly off, but it's just like can't keep your hands off each other, can't wait to finally be intimate with each other or with you. Like that's the fantasy that they have. Like they can't wait to get their hands on you, and the fantasy is also that you can't wait to get your hands on them. And then just like, yes, that was very loud. And then just excuse me. And then just being very intimate, like and then you suddenly like on your knees, taking them into your mouth, that kind of vibe. Okay, that's something there with the storm. And then with the arrow as well, like continuing that kind of that fantasy is just like being very sure of where their tools want to go. They want to go inside you. And yes, whether it's tools that they naturally have or toys that they want to use to play with you, that's a vibe that is coming up. Yeah, I get yes, and with the storm, it's like I feel like they see you as someone with a very big personality, someone who has a huge, I got a big ego. Such a huge ego. So Ego by Beyonce. But yeah, not just huge ego, but huge aura in general. Like your aura feels very big and intimidating. And that's why you're like a storm to them. It's like you just kind of railroaded into that. Is that the right term? They also want to like rail you. Anyway, you just kind of like barged into their life with your strong aura and strong personality, and it's like they can't get enough of you, whether or not you know them and you've been intimate with them or not, or whatever kind of relationship you have. um, you just enter their life and their, their sphere of knowing, sphere of what do you call that, just their sphere of experiences. You enter that and they just can't get enough of your big energy and your big aura. That's why they think that intimately you'd be like also like like a storm of just like taking each other's clothes off and can't wait to be inside of whoever each other, and climaxing all of that stuff. um Despite you being like the storm, you also have with the arrow this this, what do you call this image of being very, ay wait, sorry. De, ayan. I turned the light off kanina. I forgot to turn it on. I don't know if it had an impact, but whatever. You're also with the arrow, someone who is very sure of themselves and sure of their personality and sure of their goals in life. And it's just that also turns them on, that you're very sure about yourself, and you're very you face forward in life fearlessly and courageously. And they really like that about you. And there's some intimidation that's happening here. They're kind of intimidated by you because you do have this kind of aura and personality, or they think that you do. And so they just want to measure up, is what I'm getting. They want to measure up to you and be like, they want to be able to get you, especially intimately, because that's what they're asking about. Spicy thoughts. Okay. Excuse me. So next, we'll go through these cards. Amaterasu. This also appeared in group 1, interestingly. Amaterasu is the goddess of light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. Ooh, already. Before I get the other card. What I'm getting from this is that you seem to be showing them like where they're not secure with themselves, because you seem like someone who's very sure and very secure with yourself, and like looking at you and seeing how sure you are, it brings up a lot of their insecurities. It brings up a lot of their thoughts of where they don't feel like they're enough, because, well, if they felt like they were enough and they felt like they could match with you, they would have already pursued you. But they don't think that. They think that you are more than they are. And so you're just really reflecting back their insecurities, because you are so secure in yourself, group 2. Okay? That's not your issue, not your problem, like Johnny Soha said. Anyway, and then we have this card, which is Lala, the saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. Yeah, you are like showing, you're showing them, yes, you are showing them their insecurities, because you are like you're like the main character, and you've already like shown, you're already showing that you are the one who's writing your own life, writing your own story, and you're unafraid of doing things the way you want to, unlike them. So you're reflecting that back. Um, they also like the way that you use words. So they're very interested in like hearing the noises you make in the bedroom. And they are also like not just the noises, but like if you're into like they want to know if you're into dirty talk, and if you dirty talk, like what kind of dirty talk that you do, because maybe in like normal life, like on social media and stuff like that, you use your words really really well, or you have a way with words, or you post like poems or stories from other people, or you just share like quotable quotes which are, you know, written very wonderfully. And so they also think that you have a really like your prowess for your writing and for your speaking is very strong. So they're just very curious about what kind of things or words will you say in the bedroom. And then at the same time, here with Amaterasu, they want to see you. Like they want um the lights to be on. Lights on or lights off, Tito Boy? They want it, they want the lights to be on when the two of you are intimate, because they want to see every inch, every nook and cranny of you. Yeah, they want to see you. Which I think is very interesting, because I'm feeling this insecurity from them of they want to see every inch of you, but they're not they're not very secure within themselves, so they kind of don't want you to see every inch of them, every nook and cranny of them. Maybe there's like physical insecurities, or it's just like a confidence thing. But then at the same time, like it's like if you want the lights to be on when you're intimate with someone, and if then you also run the risk of them seeing you as much as you want to see them, right? So that's just what I'm getting there. Yeah. Okay. So it's so interesting because I like I said, I got this for group one as well, but it gave off a different vibe. Wala lang. It's just reading cards is so much fun because the vibe it's different every time, even if you get the same cards. Yes. So we'll look at more cards now. Believe in the impossible, Blue Moon. They think that you are so unreachable, and being with you is so impossible. That's what they believe in. Excuse me. And as much as they want to like be intimate with you and do everything with you, they also think you're unreachable by them. They like I'm just feeling a lot of insecurities on their part, is what I'm just feeling there. Because you are just. Maybe people have said that you're a lot, but yeah, it's just like you have a very big personality, you have a very big like aura, and you just when you walk in the room, people look at you, people crane their necks to see you wherever you are, because you are this such like a big amazing person, and they are little them. They think they're so small, like their confidence is very little, their self-esteem is little, they think they won't measure up. And so you are just a huge fantasy to them. You are such a huge fantasy to them. Yeah. Okay. Meditate and contemplate. Sorry. Tama, meditate. Tama, kakabasa ko. Meditate and contemplate, new moon and Pisces. So that's why they're like contemplating if they want to come forward or not. Because wala pa masyado tayo nakitang like spicy stuff, but like they are just, because like here's the thing, right? If it was just like a one night stand, right? If it was just a one night stand, then it shouldn't be like a huge issue. Like, right, for I'm just getting like for anyone, like if you're just wanting a one night stand, then all of these things shouldn't be coming up. It's just like, okay, I have a personality that can be like for the night and I can satisfy this person, then great, and then I'll move on. But it's like they're so enamored by you. They're so enamored by you that one night may not be enough. Or the thing is, like, even if it's just one night, it's such a huge, like, you just cut through them and you just see them for who they are right away, that they can't even make their moves. They can't even make their usual moves if they want to spend the night with you. Like, you just see them for who they are and you just see their insecurities through and through, like, so easily. And so they're kind of like blindsided by group 2, and they just don't know what to do. It's like, if it were just any other girl, I could have gotten them already with my usual moves. But then seeing group 2 was like everything that I'm insecure about, all of my all of my shit just comes to light, and I don't like it. Wait lang. Yeah, they don't like it, right? Motorcycle, diba? So, and they don't like it, and they're just so intimidated by you, group 2. So now they're just like, now it's like, I want a one night stand, but now I'm like stuck in this meditative and contemplative vibe, because group 2 just showed me something more than lust. And so even if you like end up wanting to be like, okay, I want to have a one night stand, they're the ones who are like cowering away, because you should suddenly showed them how much they're not enough, quote unquote, and how little they are compared to you. Emotions are running high with the supermoon. Yes, supermoon is, the moon appears bigger, if I'm not mistaken. Like, the moon is closer to the earth. And so, yeah. This is so interesting. We want like spicy messages, but what's getting here is that you're making people feel things that they don't want to feel. Like, they just want to think spicy thoughts of you. Why are they suddenly in their feels? Why are you suddenly putting them in their feels, group 2? Why are you suddenly showing why are there insecurities like suddenly coming up? You're such a huge, like, you just turned everything upside down for them. Like, they probably think they're all that, but then like apparently not, because you just came in and just switched up everything that they know about themselves. And so, like, as much as they want to see you, as much as they want to see you naked, as much as they want to see every nook and cranny of you, now they're thinking like, but oh shit, if I want to see every nook and cranny of group 2, they're gonna have to see every nook and cranny of me, and I don't want them to see every nook and cranny of me. And it's not even like physical. It's not even physical. Like, it's not even a physical like nook and cranny, because they're like, I'm getting like, they do have a certain type of confidence, but the issue is that you just showed them a lot of their insecurities, and it's like the nook and crannies that you're able to see are their insecurities, not so much the physical stuff. They may be confident in their physical, like, they may be confident that they're physically attractive and their bodies are good, and maybe they have a high paying job or a prestigious job, and they live somewhere really nice. Like those kinds of things, like they feel like they're good with it, but then you just show them something else, and now that's all they're thinking about. Like I'm even getting like, I'm sorry, I want, like, I'm sure, I know you want spicy messages, but it's like, this is what's coming through. The emotions are coming through, and it's like I'm not even getting any alternative, especially from these, because I already saw like spicy images for these, the top cards, but for these ones, for group I got some, but now it's like there's nothing there. It's just more of the emotions, the insecurities that they're having. Man, you are different, group two. I love it. I love how unapologetically you are, and how people are just so afraid of you. It's like the song by, what's her name? I think it's Dove Cameron. Like, I eat boys like you for breakfast. Like that's the vibe I'm getting. Okay, so that's what we got from the oracle cards. I'm going to get some cards now from our chosen deck. We already shuffled this. We're just gonna get something. What are people's spicy thoughts of group 2? Woohoo! Six of Pentacles. Okay, let me just get more. Huh? I'm gonna get 2 more, please. Pentacles are coming in strong. Okay. 4 of your cards are pentacles. What card so far? We're gonna get more, but wow. So the first thing that I'm getting here, with the fact that, my voice, with the fact that 4 of your 5 cards so far are pentacles. They want to touch you. They want to feel your body. They want to be very, very sensual with you and just feel you. Yeah, they want to feel you. They want to touch you. They also want to provide for you, group 2. They are also having thoughts of wanting to what was I gonna say? Like, provide for you and have enough money to like take you out on dates and be like, to impress you with their money, to impress you with their belongings and what they can provide for you. Maybe they're like flexing with you some things of, you know what, do you want to, if you want like new clothes, I know I have a friend who's a designer, you can get clothes from them. Or I have a shoe company that I own, or like that my friend does, that I can hook you up with a discount every time. Like these kinds of things. Like anyhow, in any way that they can flex anything towards you, they like want to do that. At first, they also probably like flex their physical attributes and how good their physical attributes are for intimate activities. So they also could flex with that. With the Six of Pentacles, one of the things is that, because the Six of Pentacles is like give and take and give and take. nakalagay nga dito, it says here, wag swapang, which is kind of, the translation would be, don't be so, don't be such like a hoarder, or don't be so selfish. Like swapang would be like just wanting to get everything, all the resources, like so that's why the Six of Pentacles is like equal give and take, right? So they're like, they want you to make them finish and make them feel pleasure, but they're not selfish about it. They also want to give you pleasure. They want like an equal give and take. Maybe it's like, maybe they keep up a tally. Maybe they want to keep up a tally of like, for every time that group 2 makes me finish, I also want to like give that same number of orgasms to group 2. Kind of like that. They kind of be like same, you know. They want equal give and take. They want you to feel pleasure, and they also want to feel pleasure. With the Knight of Pentacles, it says here, dahan-dahan, slowly. So they want to be very slow. There is also like, I'm seeing like flower petals here. I don't know why I saw roses. They're probably not rose petals. I don't know. But anyway, so they want it to be like, again, they want it to be a very sensual experience for you. So there's also flowers here in the Ten of Pentacles, like lots of flowers. So they want to be like giving you flowers, and they want to be in the bath with you, you know, kind of things like that. They want to be like rubbing you with soap and then lotion, and they want to wash your hair and just be very sensual and touchy with you slowly, like slowly getting you to feel comfortable, slowly turning you on before you do the intimate thing. So they wanted to take it slowly. They want to feel every inch of, I don't know why I'm like showing you how I'm doing things with my hands, but like they want to be very like, just touch every inch of your body first, before like starting with the head and then slowly going down. Like maybe they want to touch every inch of your body with their lips. So like kissing you everywhere first, and slowly like bringing your lips down from your neck to your chest to your tummy, and then to the intimate parts, or maybe like going up your legs up to the intimate parts. So cute. Maybe even like with because there are lots of flowers here, like giving you a bouquet of flowers, and then with like one rose, like tracing the flower up your like skin, like very like soft touches of the flowers everywhere, until you like get goosebumps and you feel very much stimulated by the soft touches of, of the flowers. I saw the Three of Pentacles, and it's like, wait, because they're thinking, my voice, my god. Okay, they're thinking about, is group 2 interested in more, like having more than one partner, like in the bedroom? Does group 2 want to, like, you know, I have a friend. Like they want to pleasure you, but then they also want to watch you being pleasured. That's why they're like, if group 2 is fine with it, I can bring a friend, and I want to watch group 2 like get intimate with my friend or with another person, and like they want to like watch you be intimate with the other person, and they want the other person to watch you get intimate with them, and then they want both of them with you, like all of you together at the same time. Like maybe they want to like because the image here is like two males and one female. So it's like the fantasy is one of them is in your mouth and one of them is if you're like the female here, one of them is in your mouth, one of them is in your intimate area, or like one is in the front door, one is in the back door. Or if it's like if you're a male and or you're interested in males, they also like kind of are curious about um, what would you like act like with a female. Or if you're a male and you're interested in females, like they want to also like think about you with a male, like if you're bisexual, something like that. But in general, just like three people in the bedroom or more than three. I've read like some pretty good reverse harem, like why choose, with like one girl and three guys, and it's just I'm just thinking about that. Okay, it's okay. Anyway, there, Ace of Cups. They want to watch you pleasure yourself. They want to watch you pleasure yourself. Group 2. Ooh, it's kind of like feeling a bit dominant there of like like you're on the bed and they're like ordering you to spread your legs and like touch yourself while they watch very intensely. They're watching you very intensely, and yes, and it turns them on to see you touch yourself or to like imagine you touch yourself. Or maybe like if you're in a relationship with this person, you may be in like a and you're in a long distance relationship, or even if you're not really in long distance, maybe they like it when you go on video call with them and the two of you are like watching each other on video as you pleasure yourself like in front of each other. You pleasure yourselves, like both of you are pleasuring yourself, and then you watch each other. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say, but that's a vibe that I'm getting there. Yes. What else? Just before I show you these next two cards, I'm just looking at what else am I seeing here. The Three of Pentacles threw me off, man. Like, intimate with more than one person. What else? What else? Ooh, they want to like scatter, like with, I'm looking at the, because I didn't really explore, like especially the Ten of Pentacles too much, but it's like lots of flowers here, like they want to spread like rose petals all over the bed, and they want to see you, like, they want to see you lying down on like a bed of flowers, and they want to see you like with petals all over your body. I kind of want to worship you again, like, because there's a very like sensual thing going on. So it's like they want to worship you and slowly devour you. They also want to like drink your intimate juices up. That's a vibe that I'm getting there. They want to like swallow and drink up your intimate fluids there. Especially here with the Ten of Cups, like more like they have fantasies of of wearing your fluids as like a perfume. Like if you're a female, they want to be like they want your fluids all over them, and then like they want to smell like your fluids, and then and then at the same time it's like if you're intimate or if you like to be intimate with a male, they want to finish all over your, you know those like things of they, you know those like things, kala mo alam ko, but I read some stuff with where they're like intimate and then they finish on your chest or on your face, and they're like, don't clean that up, I want everyone to know that you've been intimate with me. So they so they have fantasies of that, of all the just the fluids everywhere, and being hot and sweaty with each other, and like, ooh, it's like, like they don't, like, not knowing where you end and they begin, and just being very intimate in that way, just being sweaty on top of each other. um, ang funny pa. The funny thing here as well is that the 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 phrase here is ang saya-saya. It's like, it's so happy. It's like so happy being like covered in your fluids. Why is it not focusing anymore? Wait, let me there. Okay. Speaking of, here we have the Nine of Wands. Tiis lang fam. So so just like they wanna take you to the edge. They want to like they wanna be very dominant and be like, don't come. Don't finish yet. Like even though you are so already like almost tipping over the edge, they still wanna be like, no, don't finish. You're not allowed to finish until I say so. And then just like being like that. Yes. Yeah. Anything else we have here? Ooh, I saw there's a broom here on the Nine of Wands card. And it's making me think of, it just made me think of, I'm not saying that it's using a broom, but it's more of like some BDSM type stuff, or like hitting, spanking type of things. And I'm just reminded because the broom is like how it looks like the handle of the broom here is very sturdy, but it's like not, doesn't have to be a broom, or it doesn't have to be like a very what do you call this, like an object, or like a cane or a belt. Doesn't have to be like that, even just like hands. But they want to see your butt be like red from spanking. They want you to be like sensitive when you can't sit down because your butt hurts from all the spanking. Yes. Okay. More spicy stuff. Okay, I'm being called to get how many? 2 more cards for spicy stuff. This is so interesting. Okay. Okay, 2 really came out. So yes. We have the 2 of Swords, and then we have the 3 of Swords. Wow. They want you to swallow their sword. Group 2. They want you to swallow their sword. They just feel like oral. Like you giving oral to them, if they're male. Or whatever, even if they're female. Like you giving oral to them. Or like them giving oral to you. It just feels like they really, really want that. They really want that level of intimacy, and they feel like you're gonna feel really good. It's gonna feel really good for them if you give them oral. What else? What else are we getting here? Um, hmm. Ah, Kala ko ba spicy, but biglang, because suddenly, the thought that came out after the whole oral thing and swallowing swords thing is again the whole insecurities. Like the insecurities that they have towards you. And they want to be intimate with you, but it's like, again, all I feel like for a lot of these people, like, these are just fantasies because I'm too insecure to approach group 2. Just like, okay, fine, whatever. Okay, so now I want to know, I'm very curious to see who are these people? Like, who's having these spicy thoughts about you, especially because so what happened was, I set the intention of, like, maybe the cards will naturally show who these people are, but then in group 1 it didn't really happen. So then I got curious, who are these people, right? um, so I'm just gonna do it for every pile now, of showing, of like asking who these people are in general. So I'm gonna get 2 more cards. Knight of Wands. Someone someone who seems to be very confident, like on their own. Strength. There's confidence here, but why are they not confident in front of you? So if you know someone who's like very confident in themselves, but then when they approach you, it's like suddenly they're not saying anything. And suddenly they're like, so I am getting the feeling that you know this person, or they know, like, you know each other. Because it does seem like you have an impression of them being like a confident person and things like that. With the Five of Swords, they seem to be at a loss whenever they talk to you. They seem to be at a loss, like they seem to forget who they are. They seem to forget their words when they're with you. Again, like, suddenly their confidence is like goes down and they don't know what to do. Excuse me. So you also, yeah, again, you might already have an impression of each other. You might already have an impression of this person, group 2. What else? They might be a Leo. Strength is Leo. Or like also fire sign here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That just came through. I don't really usually say the zodiac signs because anyway, what else? What else? Someone who probably has a good gambling story. I don't know why that the Five of Swords is making me think of that. Like someone who they don't have to be like gambling like regularly, but maybe like there's this one time I went to Vegas, or I went to, what's the gambling here in the Philippines? I forget where people gamble here. But anyway, like I went there and then I played a game of poker and I won. I won like certain amount of money, blah blah blah. So yeah, I just got charms. I didn't say, I just did it. I'm sorry, I didn't say anything while I was talking. But someone who seems to be very passionate about themselves and about life, about their work. They may have a good job, but they're just very not confident when it comes to you. Okay, so now we have the charms. First up is this Taylor's chalk that I put in to my charms. So again, they may have like so Taylor's chalk, you use it when you make clothes, or when you like do like make with fabric, like so, to mark the fabric. So again, they may be like they own a fashion company, or they may have connections with fashion designers. Um, they they also want to like dress you up in really sexy clothing. Yep. We also have two crystal star balls that appeared. We have the yellow, which I associate with the sacral. Whew. Ay, the solar plexus pala. Solar plexus chakra. So solar plexus chakra is again passion and willpower, and doing the things, having very powerful intentions, setting powerful intentions, and then following through. They may be like someone, quote unquote. They may have achieved something really good for themselves. Or they also think about you as being someone who is very passionate and is like has built something for yourself. And with the tailor's chalk, like you can be a fashion designer, or you can be like they have an image of you as someone who's very like a fashionista, someone who has very good fashion sense. Just to like, yeah. We also have the green crystal star ball, which I associate with the crown chakra. Is it focusing? No. Excuse me. There. No, okay. Anyway, they think you're very compassionate. They think you're very kind. You may have a big heart, and I'm getting like the vibe here of like you, okay, even though you already see their insecurities, you're like still very much kind towards them, and not really like outing them for having insecurities. So that they have a good impression of you. I have this button. This is a button. Kind of looks like one of those pearl buttons that you. Yeah, but it's clear. It's plastic. So again, like being a fashionista is coming through here. Like, and also you seem to be very transparent. Like you tell it as it is. You're very honest. This is a button as well, but the difference here is that you are able to cover this with any kind of fabric so that it matches your clothes. I just heard like they think you're a good match for them, but they're just so insecure. Yep. Or they want to be a good match to you, so they're like, I feel like they're like to say some sort of like analogy, they're like shopping for different kinds of fabrics, like window shopping different kinds of fabrics and seeing which fabric would match you the most, and they want to cover themselves up in that fabric or in that like personality so that they can match you. We have the seashell right here. I don't know why it's not focusing. Anyway, so it's a seashell there. I hope you can see it from here. Yan. You may be someone who loves the water, someone who loves the beach and diving and, being one with the sea creatures. Also getting like nature lover here with this leaf. Ayan. Fall can be your favorite season. I'm just thinking about the leaves falling in autumn, and you may like pumpkin spice latte. That's where my train of thought goes. You may be like a music lover, or you like really like love songs, and you post lots of cute love songs on social media. Like in your Instagram stories, you may post a lot of love stories, and they like eat that up. Okay, more nature with the flower here, and again with the flower of the whole like wanting to like touch you, with flowers and want to like lay down petals on the bed and you lying down on that. Yeah. We have the Eiffel Tower. Um, yes, they want to take you out to Paris. They want to take you to the city of love and um, be intimate with you there. But then also like again like wanting to like provide for you and show you like, hey, this is what I can give you. I can give you this. I can give you that. I can give you anything you want. So just choose me. Like just let's do something. Let's be intimate. I can give you anything. And then with the key, they feel like you unlocked something in them that they didn't even see for themselves before. Because again, you showed them something about themselves that they didn't really know before, like their insecurities. Like they thought they were all that, but then apparently not. Um, and then also with the key, like they want to enter their key into your lock. And with that, I'm gonna stop this reading now. So yeah, but yeah, the reading is finished. Group 2, and that's it from me for you. Thank you so much for indulging in this reading today with me. If you like this reading, I would appreciate it highly if you press the like button for this video and subscribe to my channel. If you know who this person is and if you want to share your stories with me, you don't have to know this person, but if you want to share your stories with me, I am here for the chismis. I am here for the chica. Just the comment section is yours. Let me know, and I highly would. I'm gonna read all your comments. What else? If you want to work with me one-on-one, I do personal tarot readings. The link is in my bio. The link is in my bio, not Instagram. Hindi. The link is in the description. Diba? The link is in the description. But also, like, if you want to check my Instagram, it's in also the link in the description. And the things are linked in my bio in my Instagram. So, there. But yeah, if you want to work with me one-on-one, the link is in the description for that. And yes, that is it. That's all my reminders. That's all my post-reading reminders. I hope that this was enjoyable for you and you got something from this, that, this is just a fun time. I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you in the next reading group too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Bye-bye. Hello, group 3. Hi. Excuse me. Hello, so this is your reading for what are people's spicy thoughts of you. So before I start, I'm gonna do my disclaimers again. Number 1, this is 18 plus. This is for people who are adults. If you are not an adult, then please click away from this video. If you're not at least 18, please click away from this video. I have other videos. I have other pick a card readings that you can watch. Yes, so there. Second disclaimer is I apologize in advance for any and all noises that you hear from the outside. It's the main road. I'm looking at the road right now. There's a lot of cars, it's traffic. So if there are noises that you'll be able to hear, I apologize for that. And number 3, I apologize for my voice. My voice is still not 100%. My throat still hurts a little bit. So the voice is being impacted by that. So I'm sorry if I kind of lose my voice a little bit, whatever. So there. Anyway, spicy thoughts on you. And we're going to start with the oracle cards here that we have, all of them. Then we'll go through the tarot deck you chose, which is the Egyptian tarot. And then we have charms. So we're going to do that. Let's start. You have the snow and you have the cloud. So interesting. What are people's with the snow here? You come off as cold. You come off as there's there's a similar like message that came through here in my other video of this little series, which is like what are people's thoughts of you, right? So the first part was sweet. So what are people's sweet thoughts of you? And I also got the message of like ice prince or princess with one of the groups there in the sweet version of this. So it's just so interesting. If you want to check that out and see if you get that, because I am getting like with the snow is like a feeling of being like an ice prince, ice princess, and I also got that from in the sweet. Anyway, the spicy thought naman here is that they kind of want to be the one to see what you look like when you're not so cold, when you're not so like, I'm getting prim and proper. So you may be someone like on the outside or in public is very much prim and proper, is very much no wrinkles on your shirt. It's like the ice princess, ice prince vibe, right? No wrinkles on your shirt, very stoic expression, like you don't have any expression. Maybe you even have a resting bitch face. And they just want to be the one to unravel that. They want to see you not stoic. They want to see your face like in in so much pleasure. They want to see you like screaming and clawing at their back and doing very not proper things, not PG things. They want to be the one to do that. Like they want to see you finish and climax. And they want to see your face crunched up in so much pleasure and like with zero trace of the ice princess or ice prince that you usually are. Yes. I'm getting also with the cloud here that they may like you when you're wearing grays, like the color gray or like browns, grays, whites. I don't know why that's just coming through. They also want to take your head to the clouds in so much pleasure. Like they don't know if you're getting like if you're feeling like enough sensual sexual pleasure in your normal day-to-day, like if you do some self-love, self-care practices with that, or if you have a partner, but they're just imagining that they want to give that to you as well. What else am I getting? I feel like I'm gonna get to the next cards now. That was fast here with these two. We'll see what the other cards are. Yes. They want to see you like, wait, before I open this, with the cloud, they want to see you like on the edge. Like just before it rains. Just before your 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 intimate liquids come out. Just before it rains. They want to see like your face like, and they just want to see you in so much pleasure, like see your face in so much pleasure. They want to see your body like trembling from all the pleasure that they would want to give you. That's the vibe that I'm just getting here. So we have the cosmic egg, the divine feminine. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. They want your eggs fertilized. Group 3 if you have eggs. And then we have Enedwana. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Which is the high priestess. I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. For all piles, for all groups so far, there has been this undercurrent of romantic feelings, and I'm just getting that with you as well. Like, they want your eggs fertilized, which means that they see this sort of possible future of, taking care of babies with you and having a family with you. Or they may also have a breeding kink. I'm just gonna say that. They might also have a breeding kink. Yes. And then again, this with the high priestess here, they see you as someone who's very much, they see you as someone who is untouchable. Like with the ice prince, ice princess type of image, right? They see you as someone who is so untouchable and who is so like up there. And they like, I wonder what it looks like if you make the priestess, if you make the queen like submit to you sexually, Yeah. So it's like, because it's like everywhere you go, your image is that of being so up there and being so prim and proper and very knowledgeable and all-knowing, and people like, they don't want to make mistakes in front of you, and people are scared to like show 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 any humanness, like mistakes and lapses in judgment and things like that. They're afraid to show that in front of you because you just seem so perfect. But then it's like, what? And it's like nobody can submit. No, you don't submit to anyone. You're like the boss. Like no one, everyone submits to you. It's not the other way around. But then they think about, what if the priestess, what if this ice princess, ice prince submits to me in the bedroom? What if I can make this person? What if I can make group 3 crawl to me, crawl to me in the bedroom and submit to me and like have group 3 be on their knees for me, like, and just remove that image of, like, just not have that very high up there, image and demeanor in the bedroom for me. Like that's what they're thinking about. Whew. Yes. Ha. Okay, let's look at the next cards. Bring love into the situation with the new moon in Aquarius. Yes, again, there is that undercurrent of love. There is this undercurrent of romance as well. Because, oh my gosh, okay, I pause the video from time to time because I cough. So I just don't want to do a lot of coughing in the video, but I accidentally stopped the recording. So anyway, you shouldn't have noticed that. Yeah, so there is this undercurrent of love because I did see here like they want your eggs fertilized, especially if you're she. So yeah, because only she's can get their eggs fertilized. Anyway, so there is this undercurrent of wanting to have a family with you, wanting to have, to have love, like show love for you. It may be very weird for them to be like, why do I like group 3 romantically when group 3 is such an ice princess? You may be ice princess, ice prince. You may be like not their usual type. You may not be their usual type, but especially since Aquarius is here now, which is like the rebel of the zodiac. So it's like group 3 isn't usually my type, but I'm so attracted to them. And I just kind of don't know what to do about it. Okay, we'll check out the next card. We have adjustments are required, 3rd quarter moon. So yeah, again, you don't seem to be their usual type, and so they're kind of not knowing how to approach you. There is this undercurrent of not knowing how to approach you, and not because you're not, their usual moves don't work on you, group 3. You're just very different from like their past relationships or their past like intimate conquests, intimate experiences. Like, it may take more effort from them if they want to be intimate with you. And they also kind of are imagining you in the bedroom, being like, they're like having to not do their usual stuff, their usual like methods on how to pleasure an intimate partner, because you may be different, like the things that you like may be different, or like the angles may be different, and I feel like they're excuse me, they're learning a lot. They imagine that they're gonna learn a lot on how to pleasure you when you do get intimate for the first time. And then we have a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. Wow, so they may be very much planning on approaching you, group 3, and they're very positive about it. I feel like they've been observing you for a very long time and seeing like the kinds of things that you like and don't like, and they're like, I feel pretty positive that I'll um, be able to get group 3, even if it's like in this more like intimate setting of sorts, you know? Even if it's like a one night stand, is what I'm saying. But I feel like they won't be able to get enough of you once they find out how to be intimate with you. I just feel like they're gonna feel like once is not enough. Once the two of you get very intimate with each other. And they won't be able to get enough of you. Especially once they find out like what you do like in the bedroom. And also because you do have sorry, excuse me. You do have this image of being the priestess, so it's like they see you as like an ultimate partner. Yes. They see them as an ultimate partner. So it's like how can I get enough? I won't be able to get enough because it feels like group 3 is like an ultimate for me. It's like the highest mountain that I can conquer. You're a priestess. You're the divine feminine for them. So it's like, how can I be able to get enough after doing it once? Oh, okay. Oh, they also like your back. They also like they like the way you look when you walk away from them. Because again, like the ice, as like being like the ice princess, ice prince, they like the way that your back looks, or even like your behind, your butt. Why is it not focusing there? So they do like it. Maybe they're imagining taking you from behind, group 3. They also like the way that you look when you walk away from them. And then with I saw the scales here because it is Libra. You also seem to be very symmetrical. Like your features might look very symmetrical. Your face looks symmetrical. Your boobs, if you have boobs, might be symmetrical, might be the same size, and they like the size, like just enough for their hand, for their whole hand to like cup it comfortably. They imagine like that it's a pretty good size. They do like the symmetry of your face, or how, or if it's not like totally symmetrical, then just the way that your features kind of, the two halves of your face look together. Yes. They also want to see, they also want to be intimate with you, not just in the bedroom, like not just doing it in the bedroom, but also like doing it like outside in the stars. And I didn't usually get this because these are like moonology. This is a moonology deck, but this is the first time I got this message of like wanting to be like intimate with you under the stars, and being like outside of a comfort zone for, because maybe like you have this image kaya again of being like very cold and being like ice prince, ice princess, and like you only sleep in very comfortable mattresses and like only like the best hotel rooms for you, and if you do get intimate it's only in these types of places. But they want to see you like outside of that. They want to be intimate with you under the stars or under the trees, like in maybe like even in the park, or like they want to have this view, like when you look up at the sky when you're getting intimate, like they want to see this view of like the trees and then the moon out, the stars are out. So like wanting to take you outside of your comfort zone is something that they want to do. Am I getting anything else? Ooh, with the cosmic egg, um, they want to like put some like toys that look like that in you, whether it is front side or back side. Yes, whether it is the front door or the back door, they want to like put that inside of you, or like circular toys. Yes. Anything else? I think we're ready for the tarot deck now. So, yes, that is very interesting. I'm curious, like group 3, I'm curious with you. Let me know, like, if you got group 3 here and you've watched like the sweet pile. I watch the sweet pile. Watch the sweet video. Like, what are people's sweet thoughts of you? And then let me know if you get the the group that also is like the whole ice prince, ice princess vibes. I'm just very curious. Six of Cups. And dami, wait lang. Sorry. Four of Cups. Excuse me. I'm get I'm getting this image of them wanting to be like drinking wine or drinking champagne, and then tipping, like either they're tipping the glass of wine or champagne to your mouth, so like they're the ones holding the glass, or they like drink it themselves and then they kiss you and then like transfer the wine or the champagne to your mouth and be like, that's how you're gonna drink wine or champagne with me from now on. Like, okay. Ooh, Queen of Swords. Yeah. You know what? With the Queen of Swords, like maybe they're usually the one who's more dominant in the bedroom, but they'd be like, I would be interested to see how dominant group 3 can be in the bedroom. So I want to let group 3 dominate me. I want group 3 to like take charge. Maybe sometimes, but they do have a fantasy of relinquishing control when with you there. And then also like they kind of want to get tipsy with you and like be intimate with you after a couple of drinks, like to lessen like the inhibitions and just be like, I want to see how group 3 really is, like as like outside of whatever image that they're showing, this ice thing that they're showing. I'm sure that's not group 3's entire personality. So I want to get a couple of drinks in and just see what kind of person they really are, and then we can get intimate. This is so interesting because there are 3 cards with winged creatures. So I'm just getting like feathers. So they wanna like they want to have a feather and be like touch your skin like lightly with the feather, and then just trace the feather all throughout your skin, and even in your intimate parts as well. Ooh, that was a very vibrant image I had in my mind of um, if you're a female, like tracing the feather on top of your intimate parts. Like that was very woo. That's very vivid. Okay, so that's something there that they want to do to you. Um, anything else? What else are we seeing here? I don't know why this with the Seven of Wands. This Seven of Wands, I I I, I kind of and this. The um. Is this an owl? I think it's an owl. The owl, how the owl is placed, how the owl is drawn. I'm getting this image of wanting to tie you up in bed, like you spread out like one, like each of your like hands and feet are tied to each post of the bed, and then you're like, just like spread out, and and you have also relinquished control, so like they can do anything they want with you, and you like can just have to take it because you're all tied up and you can't really do anything about it, and you can't really move so much as well, so you have to really endure. They're like curious about that. um yeah, they really like your boobs. I'm They really want to touch your boobs. Maybe they also want to fuck it. Fuck your boobs. Yes. Can't believe I said. Okay. Maybe they want to do that. Yes. Okay. Whew. They're also interested to see what their intimate body part looks like when you hold it. Oh, sorry. They're really interested to seeing that. Yes. Oh, and the bird here has like a message. So, so two things. One is like in a more romantic side, they want to send you letters, but then on the other side, on the spicy side, they also want to send you like very colorfully worded letters, like maybe emails or like handwritten notes of you, and like of you like expressing in detail what you want to do to them, and then like sending it to them and wanting to see their reaction to it. Like they're very curious about that. I feel like a lot of what they want to see is just you not be this ice prince anymore. So anything that they kind of do to kind of crack your stoic facade, your stoic face. So like these intimate letters, or these like very detailed notes of what they want to do to you. You relinquishing control and being like tied up to the bed, and you being intimate with them after having a couple of drinks. They really like, yes, like it really turns them on to imagine you sans your inhibitions there. Um, and maybe even like, what would you wear, like when being intimate with someone? Like, what does your lingerie look like? Or would you I got this image suddenly of, would you be interested in like going to this person's office with only like your lingerie on, like with a trench coat? Like, would group three do something as risque as that? I don't know. I'm very curious though. Um, what else? Oh, seeing this, like all of these little images here, I'm wondering if like they want to tie you up and then like try all of sorts of toys with you, like all sorts of the different like paraphernalia, just to see how you react to each and every one. You know those like in like I don't know where, maybe I watched 50 Shades of Grey one time and I saw this like the it looks like a tassel, like the big thing with like a tassel at the end, which is like I think it's you can use it to like spank, but also like just um like sliding that, like letting that run across your body, the whole like the tassel part, like, and then just seeing how you react from the stimulation. That's something that they really want to experience. What else? I don't know why. Maybe the for your, but I'm not that really getting a lot of like spicy, like specific images. Let me get more cards, but it's like the whole thing of the fantasy here is that they want to see you sans your inhibitions. They want to see you outside of your perfect facade, and that's like anything that they can think about that would give them that effect. It's something that they really want to explore. Four of Swords, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. They want to like they want to get you so turned on that it's like they can order you around of like if you want to finish, if you want to climax, you have to do the work. You have to do the work for it. So like, you know, they want to like boss you around. And then at the same time they're open to like you bossing them around. They're really like willing to make it work. They're really willing to put in the work so that they'll be able to see you intimate. And here again with the Four of Swords, like with you sans your inhibitions, they want to see you like sleeping beside them. They want to see what it looks like when you're sleeping beside them, group 3. That's so interesting. Okay, hi again, group 3. Lots of things happened since the first part of the video. I charged my phone. I used my phone to record, so I charged it because it got to low battery, and then I ate dinner, and now we're back. We're back with your spicy thoughts. No, not your spicy thoughts. Their spicy thoughts about you. So yes. So I'm just gonna continue. I don't really remember. I think the last one was this one, and wanting to see you, just woken up. I think that was the last one. I'm gonna check through editing later on. But one thing I am seeing again, not again, but now we're continuing to do your reading, is that they kind of want to be members of the Mile High Club with you. So, getting intimate in like airplanes, while traveling, while first class up in the sky. So that's, what song is that? That is Glamorous by Fergie. So they wanna be, I'm just moving things around. I'm sorry. I'm pretty restless right now. But yeah, they wanna, restless because I have a drink. I have Coke Zero with me and I want to put it on something that's not the table. So there. Anyway, so yes, Mile High Club with you, want you in all these different positions in an airplane. Maybe they want to rent like a private jet just so that just so that they can live that fantasy out. Yes, that was very refreshing. I just drank my drink. Okay. Um, anything else that I'm getting? I'm just gonna go back to, like, it's so interesting how there's only one so far. I'm gonna ask for a few more cards for you, but so far it's just like one person, one card with a person on it, and then the others are more of like the symbols and like more paraphernalia. So it's like really you are the object. Obviously, you're the object of the spicy thoughts, but then it's more of using lots of different tools. That's why I was like, BDSM? Is it like, lots of different tools and lots of different paraphernalia to bring about your pleasure? It's something that I'm really getting here. You were the ones with the nature, right? Yeah. Wanting to be out in nature with you. I'm also seeing that with the birds. It's like maybe they want to listen to the animals all around while making love to you. There. Oh, three cards came out. Three of Cups showed up, and I am seeing that they're asking their friends about you. They're asking their friends about you, like, how do I approach group three? But they're also kind of curious and asking your friends about you. What does group three like? What is group three interested in? How can I like paano ko dada moves sa group three? How can I make the moves on group three and that would ensure me the most success? So like really asking around and um, really asking about your interests and your hobbies. Maybe they're also thinking about if you're interested in intimacy with other people, like groups. Hee hee hee. So asking about if you're interested in having three, being intimate with three people all together, like group you and two other people, or maybe more. Very curious about that as well, because this is like friends. So, or um, maybe it came about in a conversation with these people's friends of like, you know what, group three is really interesting, um, and then the conversation went to maybe lots of people in like similar friend groups like you, and they're like, if group three is down to having threesomes or foursomes or whatever, then you know what, we'd be down. And maybe the conversation went into if just going down that rabbit hole of having more than one intimate partner. Okay. We also have the knave. It flew. I'm sorry. The knave of pentacles, or the page of pentacles. So very much wanting to learn more about you. Yeah, I also got that, right? Yeah. Wanting to learn more about you and wanting to learn the rules of how to be intimate with you is something that's very interesting. That's why I think that's why a lot of the whole BDSM type stuff is coming up, because they don't really know what you like in an intimate manner. So they're really really willing to learn about that. And okay, that's why it's like their train of thought also goes into, wait, this group three is group three maybe interested in like BDSM stuff, or in like bondage and using lots of different paraphernalia in um, the intimate activities? Because if so, then I'm like willing to learn how to be dominant, but also how to be like, if group three wants to be dominant in the bedroom, then I'm also willing to learn how to be the like submissive one. And so because they don't really know anything about you. Again, you're like the ice prince, ice princess, and so they're. I'm just checking like your oracle cards to make sure that I'm still in the right headspace, excuse me. But yeah, they're so, yeah, because you're not really giving away anything in terms of what you like intimately. And so yeah, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing, maybe group 3 is like more of a freak in the sheets than I know about, or maybe more than even I am. So I'm really willing to learn about that. I also got like an image of them watching people doing things that are outside of their comfort zone, and so maybe watching um, porn of like threesomes and like BDSM stuff and things like that, or like even um, group activities together, group sex. So just like for like research, because look at the name, he's like researching a lot, and so that's what I'm getting of like, just wants to research a lot about what you like intimately, or what you can possibly like intimately, so that if if or when the time comes that um, they get the chance to be intimate with you there, and they know a lot. Tapos biglang vanilla lang pala yung gusto mo, di ba? I mean, I'm not saying it's just vanilla, but it's like, they did all of these research, but then you're like, I'm just into vanilla. That would be so hilarious. 10 of Swords. Ooh, this is interesting. And this is kind of outside already of spicy stuff, but they seem to have been really burned in the past when it comes to intimate partners or like romantic relationships. And so they kind of see you as maybe a new chance, a new opportunity, or a new, like, possibly, I could possibly be with this person. I can possibly be with group 3, to so that I can get over my past. Yeah, maybe a bit sensitive information. Maybe they had like really negative experiences in intimacy in the past, and so maybe you're like the first person that they um, got sexually attracted to after the negative experience, or maybe it's just like a bad breakup, for example, and you're the first person they became very interested in doing things with, and so they're very much kind of really hooked on the thought of being intimate with you. And maybe like you're also kind of, even just through the fantasies that they have, they're they're all, you're okay, I'm gonna finish my train of thought first. You're also kind of helping them reclaim their sexuality and their sensuality back. If they were like experienced negative things sexually in the past, so like you being you being like the object of their desires is really helping them regain some sort of confidence that they used to have in terms of like being intimate and things like that. And also because again, like now they're researching about all of these things and learning about all of these different things, and so that's kind of helping them gain more confidence, that they're not so kind of quote unquote naive anymore in terms of intimacy, in terms of activities in the bedroom, because now they're like researching a whole lot more, or they're open to a lot more possibilities in terms of intimacy, because it's like when they imagine doing it with you, it's like anything can go. That's what's going on, right? Anything can go with you, because you're not really giving anything away. And so since you're not giving anything away, they're just really like having fun imagining all the kinds of things that you can be into. Yeah. So now that we have asked a lot about this, I'm gonna ask now, like, who is coming through, what if you know them, if what kind of relationship you have with each other if you know them, and anything else that because I just got very curious about these people that is possibly coming through and having these spicy thoughts about you. Oh, this is interesting. We have, for who can be possibly thinking these spicy thoughts about you, we have the, what's this? King of Swords. There. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Ace of Wands. I'm getting very much boss vibes. Excuse me. I'm getting boss vibes. I'm getting this person could possibly your superior at work who's thinking these thoughts about you. And maybe they like joking around with you. Or it doesn't have to, oh my gosh, it doesn't, I was just gonna say, it doesn't have to be like boss at work, but someone who's like superior, like someone who outranks you. I got like a student teacher type of attraction. If I'm hoping by this point there are no minors in this reading anymore, okay? So if like, yeah, look, I just want to say that like I'm really not for or against any of these things, because like yes, there are lots of things to be considered about power play, not just like in the bedroom power play, but also just like power play in general of, you know, bosses or teachers have more power over you, and you know, they can, you know, dangle some some things over your head so that you will be intimate with them. So I'm, you know, when things like that happen, I'm not really of course I'm not for that, but at the same time, as long as you're both consenting adults and both of you are in this healthy mindset of basically just not using, no one is using anyone's power against anyone, or not power and authority against anyone, and you know, understanding really much more that, you know, this is just between two humans, the ranks and the things have nothing to do with it. So yeah, I just wanted to clear that out, because I am getting like possibility of, you know, this can be a person who outranks you, whether it's your teacher or your supervisor or your manager or your boss at work. That's something that is coming through. So I don't know why I felt the need to say it, but yeah. But if you're attracted to your teacher, and you're legal, very legal, I just need to clear that out. If and I'm not even at like a barely legal, you know, that's fun to read about, but like if it's real life, like I hope you're a little bit older than barely legal. Anyway, okay, so it can be someone who is like, who has authority over you. So yeah, it's so interesting how I was saying that, you know, they're very much open to like possibilities of you being more dominant than them in like intimate settings, or you know, and then what's coming through is that they apparently have authority over you in like real life situation, whether academic wise or career wise. So it's just so interesting how that kind of played out, of like they're also willing, they want to dominate you. Obviously, I already said a lot of things about that, but then at the same time they're also willing to be dominated by you. And so that's interesting, like and it's so like just the image of like I'm not employed so I don't have this type of figure in my life, like a boss or a teacher. I'm not studying and I'm not employed in regular corporate setup or whatever. But just the image of like someone who is a lot more, has a lot more authority, like, you know, being open to being tied up and open to being dominated. And it's just an interesting visual that I got in my head. Okay. Ace of Wands, someone who is very passionate, someone who is very creative, and also very confident about their physicality and what they can bring to the table in like in terms of intimacy. Their aura must be like super strong, like someone who is, you know, like when they enter a room, people really stop to look at them, and someone who can like someone who is very magnetic, you know, someone who's very magnetic. Like if you're also attracted to this person, I don't blame you. They seem to be like you know they just draw people in, and so they have this confidence both in what they look like or what they bring to the table physically, but also like their aura, their like there's no question why they are in this position of authority, because they do like feel that they feel the part. They feel like they're the part. They feel like authority suits them well, and it's not a lot of people whom you can say that about, you know. What else? I'm already thinking in my mind. I think that's it. I think we're okay with that. So that's a preview of who can possibly be attracted to you. I'm gonna go and get some charms now, group 3, just for like fun stuff. Okay, let's have this handful and put them back. Okay, oh, we have 2 crystal star balls. The blue crystal star ball, wait, let me, there. We have the blue crystal star ball here. I associate this with the throat chakra, which is the chakra that I'm clearing out right now with all of this coughing and all of these like throat stuff. I feel like they like your voice with the throat chakra here. They like your voice. They like the way you say things. Maybe they also have a way with words. King of Swords is here to describe them. So they also have a way with words. I also feel like both of your voices are very charismatic and, you know, just draws people in. Okay, we also have the yellow crystal star ball, which I associate with the sacral chakra. So someone who is creative, someone who... Ay, hindi pala sacral, sorry. Solar plexus. I keep forgetting. Solar plexus. The pink pala is sacral, but it's not here. So solar plexus, yeah, passionate. Someone who's passionate, someone with lots of willpower, someone who can drive themselves into doing the things that they want to do in life. Someone who's very driven, and we love that. And maybe they also see you as that, even though you're kind of a mystery because of the Ice Prince, Ice Princess. We have this G clef here with the skull at the end. For some reason, the thought that came up here was that they think that you're the type of person to listen to like very emo type of music, or very like rock and grunge, that type of music. Interesting. We have Taurus. Can you see it there? Which is very interesting because we have the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant is the Taurus card in the tarot. We have Gemini. Yes. And we have Pisces. So any of these zodiac signs can be significant. Maybe, you know, they have a combination of these zodiac signs, or you could have those. I'm getting with these in particular, you can, what they think about you is that you can be very very, first of all, with Taurus, like very beautiful, but also Taurus and Gemini, like very like on the outside you're a bit cold, you're not very receptive. Like with Gemini as well, it's like more of you, although you do communicate well, it's like you don't really show who you are. But then with Pisces, it's like I feel like deep down inside, group 3 does have this very, like, very deep emotional well inside them, and so they're just very curious to tap into that emotional well and to see the depths of you emotionally but also physically as well. You have the guitar here. They want to pluck at your strings and they want to see what turns you on. We have this blue, like, gem sort of thing. It's just plastic. You can put it in clothes. So again, throat chakra is coming through here, but also like they want to see you if you wear like precious stones like sapphires, because I am reminded of sapphires for this one. If you wear like precious stones on your neck, I'm getting like a necklace, like a huge necklace. They really like that, or they think you're gonna look really good in that, so they want to buy you something like that. We have another, like, the music symbol, the J clef here. So maybe they do think of a lot of music when with you, when thinking about you. And another one, I have a lot of these. I got surprised. And also, like, yeah, music is something that's very significant for them. Maybe you like the music you listen to, it ends up on their playlist, or maybe like just a lot of songs remind them of you. We have the Eiffel Tower that came out. They want to they want to dine you on top of the Eiffel Tower. Is there a restaurant there? I don't know much about things. So if there is one, then they want to dine you there and like have a full view of Paris. Underneath, we have flowers here, so I'm reminded of like wanting to be intimate with you in like around nature, like maybe in a flower field. They also want to buy you flowers. Yeah. The song by Miley Cyrus is coming through in my head. You also have the palm here. I forget what kind of palm is this. However, what I am seeing here is one of two things. One, of course, they want to touch you. They want to use their hands to touch you. But also, I know that this has like something spiritual behind it. See, this is how much I don't know much about life. And so they maybe like they're like asking like spiritual, like maybe they're watching tarot readings about you as well. Like what kind of those there are those pick a cards that exist around of like what is your crush's thoughts about you, or what's the possibility of this connection, blah blah blah. They kind of watch that and they're interested in that. That's so interesting coming from someone who is an authority figure. But they may be that may be a thing, or they do think that meeting you is like fate, and they want to kind of act upon that, since they do think that you two, it was meant to be that you two met. And we have the key here. I feel like you unlocked something, not just in the intimate sexual way, but you kind of unlocked something inside of them, which is like, because it's so interesting how someone who is of authority, someone who does have power, is interested in, like, if it's a teacher, like interested in a student, or they don't seem the type to usually do that. They don't seem the type to usually go for like someone who is like younger than them, or like a lower rank than them, or someone they have authority over. It doesn't look like that, but for some reason you caught their eye, and they know that it's not just because of the physical attributes, or it's more than just the curiosity that they have, like, over you being an ice princess or ice prince. So you unlocked something inside of them that makes them feel some type of way with you, and now you know more of their spicy thoughts about you. And with that, I am finishing your reading here, group 3. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you were entertained. Thank you for sticking through in the end if you did. I hope you got entertained, and this kind of gave you some cute insight on what's going on in other people's heads about uh, their thoughts about you in the spicy way. If you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you press the like button in the video and subscribe to my channel. If you want to tell me your stories, I am all about the chismis. I'm all about the chica. The comment section is all yours. Share your stories if you want to. I would love to read all about it. If you want to work with me, I do have one-on-one tarot readings available, and you can do that all. It's in the link in the description. I'm only putting one link in the description, and it is there. You can also access my Instagram account from that link. So yeah, you can connect with me on Instagram. I'm mostly there. So if you want to talk to me and communicate with me through Instagram, then if you want to talk to me, communicate with me, period, Instagram is a good place for that. But I am gonna read your comments if you leave comments here, because I'm all about the chismis. Or if you want to send me a DM on Instagram on the chismis, then I would love to read all about it. But yeah, that's it from me. For you, group 3, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun. I highly appreciate that you took your time to be here today, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hello, group 4. Hi. It's so interesting that 4 groups wanted to come out today, because last time, because this is like the second part of my What People Think of You installment. And so the first time, for the sweet one, there are only 3 groups. So today, there are 4 groups, which is so interesting. So this is your reading on what are people's spicy thoughts about you. So disclaimers before I go to your reading. Number 1, if you're under 18, please leave the video now. I am very serious about this. I made sure to remember to say it with every group, because yes, this is for adults only. Some of the things, the whole topic is about, adult energy, and so just please don't. If you're not an adult, at least 18, please don't. There are other readings in my channel or on YouTube that are much more PG friendly, much more friendly for non-adults. So yeah, please click out of the reading if you're not at least 18. Very strict about that, especially for this reading, because it is spicy. Number 2, as you may be hearing, there are lots of noises outside. There are lots of sounds outside that I am not in control over. I apologize for that. And then number 3 is I apologize for my voice. My throat is still recovering from my sickness. I thought I was like okay with speaking a lot, but now it's not yet. So if I lose my voice sometime, or if it cracks a little bit, then I apologize. And if I suddenly cough unexpectedly, I do pause the video when I feel like there's a cough coming in. But if it happens like unexpectedly, I apologize for that as well. With that, we're gonna start your reading. We're gonna look through your oracle cards over here, and then we have your chosen tarot, which is the magical Nordic tarot. This is it. So we're gonna look through here later, and then we have charms that we can talk about. So we're gonna start with your oracle cards. We have the Little, and we have the Rain. Aww. If you know these cards, the Sakura cards, the card captor Sakura cards, not all of them are, there are some of them who are, wait, let me show an example of like look like more like adults, but these ones look more like children, which is telling me that you have one of the things about you is that you have this sort of sense of childlike wonder in you, and you're very bubbly and enthusiastic and just like to have a lot of fun, and that's like an image that people have of you. Ooh, that started out as very sweet. This is spicy. This is spicy. But yeah, that's what they think about you. They think that you're someone who's very like playful and even sort of like someone who doesn't have like their like attention span is kind of like all over the place, but they really like that. And so that's just very interesting. Maybe they kind of want to be intimate with you in the rain. Um, yeah, in the rain or like just in the shower could be a possibility. You know, both of you are covered in like streaming water while, you know, getting it on. With the little, it's interesting. The thought that came up for me with the little is like a one bed trope. So it's like you're stuck in. If any one of you has watched Hana Yoridango, that was like my childhood jam. I love that so much. Anyway, there's a scene there wherein um, excuse me, wherein Domyuji, Tsukasa, and what's her name? The lead character, they got stuck in an elevator. They didn't do anything like spicy there, but it was just more of, they got really intimate. Um, like their hearts got more intimate with each other through that. So maybe like that kind of trope is something that they imagine, like being stuck in an elevator in a cramped space with you. So being stuck in an elevator with you and doing something very spicy in the elevator with you, or also like yeah, having just unexpectedly getting just having to sleep in one bed together unexpectedly and like being intimate through there, like maybe you're like on two different sides of a bed, but it's just a small bed. If you roll over, or if they roll over, they're gonna um, get to touch you. And so like I already developed a whole scenario in my head. Like maybe one of you rolls over and then suddenly touches the other, and apparently they're not sleeping either. And then, oh, you're not yet sleeping. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. And then it's like, oh, don't roll over. Just stay here beside me. And then you get intimate. That's okay, leg. Okay, that's something. That's something that they can be imagining with you. If it's entering my mind, then that's probably the message that's coming up. They also just want to be like with both of them together. They want to be maybe like a scenario of it being like a huge rainfall, or maybe it's like there's a storm coming and you're stuck in the house together, and just being intimate while the rain is pouring outside is something that is basically they want to be stuck with you and then do the intimate things while being stuck with you. So whether it's like in an elevator or in a rainy day, being stuck at home, not being able to go to work, or maybe it's the weekend, or maybe stuck in one bed together unexpectedly, like that's just something that's going on here. Like they when they want to be intimate with you, they really want to be intimate with you, even in like closed spaces. Like that's something that's really coming up. Okay, let's see the other cards. You have Brigid, the goddess of the eternal flame. I am an eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Something about being intimate in the fireplace. Maybe like during the rain, there's a fireplace, or maybe you're on vacation in a cabin and there's a fireplace, and they want to light the fireplace and make love to you in front of the fireplace. Oh, that's something. That's something. We also have the white buffalo calf woman, the prophetess of the sacred way. Whew. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. Ooh. it's interesting because they with what I'm getting here is that they might be like wanting to be trapped in like certain closed quarters with you and being intimate with you through there, but it's like there is no limit to what they want to provide for you, like in terms of like I feel like they're thinking about I have enough money or want to have enough money so that I can give group for anything that they desire. But yeah, they just want to be in like close cramped spaces with you. But it's like there's no limit to the amount of like material things and the amount of love and the amount of affection that they can give you, you know. um yeah. Okay, let's see these next cards. Surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. Let me speak. Surrender to the divine with the full moon. And we have faith in your dreams with the waxing crescent moon. Ooh, that is interesting. This is so strange that this is a spicy thought, but it's like one of the things that really gets them going is seeing you fulfill your dreams and fulfill your goals. Like one of the things that I'm getting here is that they're really willing to work with you. And here now with the surrender to the divine, I'm also feeling like you might be someone who's very spiritually inclined, and this person or these people who are having spicy thoughts about you are also having some sort of reverence, feeling reverence towards you because of the things that you know and because of the things that you are sharing with the world. And so it really like gets them off seeing you like step into maybe more confidence, step into your purpose or your service to the world. That's very interesting. Like they're not just turned on by your body, they're also turned on by your mind. And seeing you in whatever way and whenever or in whatever capacity they see you, um what do you call this, in whatever capacity they see you like sharing what is on your mind, whether that's through like your work, like maybe you post on Instagram or whatever, things like that, or maybe you write news articles or you write in a blog or whatever. Like see, for them seeing you just use your words or use your knowledge and sharing it with the world is something that really turns them on. Your mind turns them on a lot. Can you hear how I'm sometimes losing my voice? Yeah, and that's something that's so interesting that they really yes, it is very interesting, motorcycles. How how that's really coming through, and like they really believe that you're able to reach your goals and to reach your dreams. Um and really turns them on. I heard like see you at the top. They might be someone who is already at this sort of level wherein they have made it in terms of maybe career or business or whatever, and um, and they're like watching over you and being very what do you call this, supportive of you, whether near, far, wherever you are. I believe. That was My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. Anyway, I'm sorry. Though, so what I'm saying is that they might have already reached a certain level of wherein they have made it, and they're watching you slowly and surely make it from this little card into like this prophetess of the white buffalo calf woman and the goddess Bridget, something like that. And so seeing you walk this path into your growth and into you growing into like the shoes that you're meant to wear, right? Something like that. They're really just rooting for you and they're really watching over you with that. With surrender to the divine here as well, I feel like there's this very important soul connection between the two of you. I don't know if you know each other yet, or if you, whether like, whether it's you don't know each other, or you don't know, like, you know of each other, or you know of them, or they know of you, but maybe you haven't met really, or maybe you've met, but it's not something really, it's not there yet in terms of relationship. I'm just getting that it's this is speaking more of as like a soul connection than anything else. And it's so interesting how that's coming up, because it's like someone is, I feel like the spicy thoughts are more happening in the 5D as opposed to like 3D mind stuff. um so it's like their higher self is having spicy thoughts about you, um and like your, because your higher selves are connected in the astral, connected in the 5D or higher. And it's just so interesting how this energy is kind of playing out. And it's so cute as well, because like with both of them being little, right? Both of the cards here being little. Um excuse me. Like, they really feel like it's their higher selves kind of like looking at you like as a tiny little human, and just you going about in the world and really rooting for you. And I feel like even their 3D embodied self is feeling already some type of way. But if they don't know about you, then they don't know really the object of these these feelings that they have. But they're feeling something. And there's such a divine element to this connection. Anything else? Okay, apparently we're gonna go to the next cards now. So I'm gonna get these out of the way. And we are gonna go to your tarot cards. Yes, yes. So let's see, what spicy thoughts do people have of you? We have Page of Pentacles with new experiences. They want to experience them. A Knight of Swords with spontaneity. They want to experience new types of things with you, and they feel very impulsive about it. Ten of Pentacles with contentment. Yes. I remember my favorite web novel that I have read, wherein the guy built like a very amazing like cabin for his wife, for the main, like the female lead. So the male lead, we have the devil. So what I was saying was that in the web novel, in my favorite web novel that I've ever read in the whole wide world, DM me on Instagram with it. I'll let you know. Anyway, the male lead built a house, like a very like bougie looking cabin in the middle of a bamboo forest. So he got that built for the female lead, and he took her there one night in the web novel, and they got freaky. They did some very intimate things there. They made love with each other. And that's just the image that I'm getting with the Ten of Pentacles. Of like someone who is wanting to, yes, provide for you. It's like wants to build you a mansion and then make love to you in it. And it doesn't have to be a mansion, but it doesn't have to be like a big mansion, but it can be your own like little mansion, your own space, your own house. Basically, they do want to, there is this feeling of wanting to be with you for a very long time. What I'm getting with new experiences and spontaneity, maybe like they want to be I also got this for another group, but like maybe they want to be in the Mile High Club with you, because that is something new and spontaneous. Maybe that's something new and spontaneous for them that they never really tried before. Wanting to be intimate, like there's. Why am I always thinking of like small spaces, like airplanes, airplane bathroom, elevator, one bed? um, it's just so interesting how they're thinking, how the information is coming through for me, and how the information is really more of, it's like, oh no, we're stuck with each other, guess we just better be intimate. There's just something, there's that type of vibe that is coming through from them of like, hey, want to do, they want to do it in a car with you. Maybe they're like, you're going on a date, and then they're driving, or you're driving, or whoever's driving, and then suddenly their hand goes to your thigh, and then goes up to your most intimate part, and then it starts to get playful, it starts to get a little dirty, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna bring this car to the side of the road first, or to somewhere a bit more private that no police people can arrest us, and then getting freaky in the car. Just the idea of like like small and cramped spaces is really so. Okay, now that I'm continuing to speak. So small and cramped spaces, there is this element of secrecy that's kind of happening here, and they wanna be like, maybe we're gonna get later into who this person is in particular, but we're gonna ask the cards that specifically. But maybe they are some sort of like public figure, and so um, it's not really like, maybe there are not a lot of chances for them to be more like, maybe they want to do PDA, even if it's not like more like sexual nature of PDA, but just like holding hands or kissing in front of um, like in public. Maybe they want to do that, but they can't because they're a public figure, and so all of these just like small and cramped spaces is what's coming through for me. Like even here with the devil, the owl is in the cage, so it's like being like in these small cramped spaces and being intimate there, and being like discovering each other, and being intimate with each other in these types of spaces is something that's really really like getting them off, and they're really interested in that with. Okay, that's so interesting. Okay, we're gonna go with the five of swords now, with conflict. The first thing I thought about here is they want to have angry sex with you, like like maybe um they want to be like in conflict with you, like fighting with you, and then suddenly, in the rush of all the anger and all the emotions that are running high, like they suddenly grab onto you, or you suddenly grab onto them, and then like you kiss like super passionately, and with like you're biting each other's lips and being very angry, but still kissing each other and still showing your affection for each other, and then just like having like being very rough with each other intimately. um yeah, I'm getting that. um and also like, if there's like that, like angry intimacy, there's also like makeup intimacy. So like after you fight, you finally like say sorry to each other and set aside your differences, and then get intimate. There's something there. They're very interested in that. They're very like, I don't know, maybe they haven't really seen you angry before, group 4, because now looking back at like your cards, they're like these cards, that they're very little, and I got the sense that maybe you're exhibiting more of like childlike wonder, and this sort of like just showing more of happiness, and more of like the good things in life, and just like when it rains, you're happy, you're not like you're maybe you want to maybe when it rains, you like to you like to mm, like run in the rain and like take a shower in the rain instead of like excuse me, instead of sitting beside the window and like being all emo and starting to listen to sad songs. Like you don't have that type of image of just wanting to be all emo and stuff like that. And so because you're because the image that you're showing is really that of being like very positive and happy and um, enthusiastic about life, maybe the thing is that I've never really seen group 4 be angry. I've never seen group 4 be upset and um, and like exhibit really strong violent emotions, and I want to see that. And that's how the train of thought of maybe we can like be angry. And the devil is also coming through here with boundaries, which is like maybe I can push group force buttons and then they get angry with me and we become intimate in that way. Yeah, or maybe we get, we fight and then we make up and then we become really intimate in that way as well. Whoo, that's so whoo, like fanning myself here. Yeah. We also have the devil here with boundaries. They want to push your boundaries. They want to, like the example that I just said. If you're showing a lot of like your positive, happy, bubbly side, they want to see the other end of the spectrum and see you being angry. They want to push your buttons. They want to push your buttons and like see how far you can go like emotionally, and then they also want to be intimate with you in that. It's like part of it, and it's not just with I do see like like making love in terms when the emotions are running high, but they also just want to see your emotions running high, period. They just want to see the different dimensions of you. They want to see you in different types of positions as well, and they want to see you different dimensions physically as well. And at the same time, they do want to see your different dimensions emotionally. They want to see you sad, they want to see you angry, they want to see you frustrated, they want to see you violent. They just want to see all of these different things and aspects of you. And they want to be the person to uncover that. They also kind of want to lure you into like the small cramped spaces is coming in again, because with the devil, like it's like the devil is kind of seducing you and luring you into committing sin. And so they want to put you in circumstances like being in small cramped spaces wherein oh, okay, we're in this small cramped space and we're kind of feeling hot and bothered. We might as well have do intimate things on the airplane, or do intimate things in the car, in the elevator. We're stuck here for an hour at least anyway. Another image just came through of like maybe you're on a road trip with friends and you're like sitting beside each other in the back seat of a car, and um the and then they suddenly want to like um touch you intimately and make you climax on in that setting. Maybe they're just gonna like put put a blanket over the both of your laps and they just start doing things with their hands, and then like you don't really have a choice, but you just can accept it, and then it also feels good. And then like just trying to do it that way without your friends noticing. That is something that is coming through a lot now. Again, like the small cramped spaces is so interesting. Like they're luring you into committing sin. Like, oh, we're here anyway, and you're hot and bothered. I'm hot and bothered. Let's just do it. Okay, I'm gonna get some more cards for spicy thoughts about you. I like how it's just more of like a general idea of we have the Knight of Pentacles with patience, and then we have the Ace of Cups with emotions. So again, like with emotions, like they want to see your emotions running high. I just yawned while talking. They want to see your emotions running high in all the different directions, and they want to be like the person who witnesses that and experiences that with you. But and then also with Ace of Cups, I am getting like self love, self care, activities type of vibes with the card, and so they want to watch you while you touch yourself and I don't know why, but I suddenly got like they want to pour like candle wax on your body. Like that's a thing. That's like I think that's kind of like a kink that they have, or a kink that they discovered that they want to do with you. I just got that image of wanting to, pour candle wax all over your body. Yeah. And then what else am I getting? Before we go to the Knight of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. They wanna share like the same wine glass or the same champagne glass with you. And then you're just like you take one sip, they take one sip, and then goes back and forth until finally you're just like drinking. Yes. Until you're just like drinking the wine or the champagne from each other's lips, from each other's mouths. Yep. With the Knight of Pentacles, I am seeing, since it is patience, they kind of want to, first of all, like outside of being spicy, they do want to show how much they care about you, and they're like willing to wait for you until you're ready to be with them. But at the same time, like spicy things now with patience, they um, they want to make sure that you feel every type of pleasure imaginable and unimaginable before they finish. So they want you to finish first, and even like multiple times. They want you to finish multiple times, and for you to feel all the pleasure that you can feel before they let themselves finish. So maybe like pleasuring you orally, uh, pleasuring you with your hands, pleasuring you with intimate parts in on each other, however you wanna do it with your intimate parts, and then yeah, just making you feel very good for a long time. And if you can finish like multiple times consecutively, then they want you to finish multiple times consecutively first before they finish. Okay. I'm sorry about the yawning now. Disclaimer. New disclaimer. I'm sorry about the yawning now. It's like I started reading like in the afternoon, and now it's like late afternoon naman. But now it's nighttime. So, yes. So I'm kind of tired. But anyway, we're still okay with getting the messages. Um, what else? I have a feeling that they don't really have a lot of experiences intimately, and they also have a feeling that you don't have a lot of experiences intimately. So both of you, so like they have the fantasy of like the both of you exploring each other and learning more about intimate things with each other together. So it's not like you're coming in, at least they think, huh? I don't know what the truth about your situation is, if you're like super experienced or not. But they think you're not too experienced, so like you're coming in with this like being more of not knowing a lot about stuff intimately, and they also don't know maybe they have experience but not like a lot of experience to say that they're like an expert or whatever, and they just want to discover, like learn more about intimacy and being intimate with you, like with each other. So yeah, it's like I feel like they're at the point where they want to be a good, like, intimate partner with you, but they're not gonna um quote unquote practice with other people anymore. Like in a way, like they're kind of waiting to be with you before like they start to like maybe practice again. They just want to be intimate with just you at this point. Mm-hmm. mm, yeah, I think that's it. That's so interesting. Now I want to know who this person is. Okay, the hermit. Okay. Oh, one more card. We're gonna get one more card before I get into it. And why I said oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Group 4. Okay. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna go through each card. I'm not gonna show you. I'm gonna show you a little bit of there. There. I'm gonna show you a little bit here in the corner, that so that you know I'm not like pretending. But okay. I'm gonna do it one by one. We have the hermit with wisdom. So this is why I am seeing that you may not know each other that well. Is it focused? I hope it is. Um, Maybe that's why I'm getting like you don't know each other that well, or maybe you're in separation if you do know each other, and you know that the two of you are meant to be together. Or maybe again this is like more of like a 5D thing. It's more of like a a spiritual soul connection, because with the hermit and with them being alone, so you're not together. That's basically what I'm saying. You are not connected to this person at the moment, and they're just doing their thing. And I hope that you're also doing your thing, group 4, and of like improving your life. But that's what they're doing. They're gaining more wisdom. They're doing the things that they want to do in order to be, you know, just grow into a better person. And you're in separation, so this is, yeah, the hermit is Virgo, so that can be significant for someone. Yes. Then we're gonna move into the next card, which is the sun. Wait, not yet. Don't show yet what card this is. Okay. So the sun is also coming up with happiness. So this person really does feel happy with you, about you. And with the two, like, so there are two kids here, like building a castle with each other. And so what I'm getting from this is that two things. One is either the two of you are like childhood friends, or you've known each other since childhood, or this is more of like a past, like soul connection. Maybe you're from, yeah, the same soul family, or um, or like you've known each other from a past life, and maybe you're meant to know each other in this life as well. Yes, literally, but also like in the biblical sense. So there. And they do feel like you are their happiness. Okay? And then the card that I'm kind of hiding here is the Nine of Cups with good fortune. Um, you're a wish come true for this person. And they're like hoping that they're a wish come true for you as well. So basically I'm getting soulmate vibes here. I'm getting we've met each other before in another lifetime, and now is the time that we are gonna meet. Hopefully soon we'll meet and be together forever. Mm. Yes. So that's something there. Other aside from that, very profound connection with each other. I'm not sure if it's such a big thing, you know. It's like I loved you before I met you. I knew I loved you before I met you type of vibes. That's by Savage Garden, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, like you know each other from a past life or from the past. And whether this lifetime in the past, like I said, childhood, or in past lives. And there is something, maybe you made a promise with each other before incarnating in this lifetime. You made a promise to each other, like in the soul, on the soul level of, we're gonna meet and we're gonna be together, we're gonna be each other's persons. So there, something like that. The sun is also making me think about someone who is in the spotlight, someone who is like has the shine, like like the spotlight shown on them. So someone who can be a celebrity, or someone who can be in the in the public eye. And again, that was why I was thinking about the small cramped spaces, because they are in the public eye, and so they can't really, maybe in their position or in their occupation, they can't really show themselves being openly intimate with other people, especially like in a relationship, in a romantic relationship kind of sense. That's why the small cramped spaces keep coming up. Excuse me. Maybe they're also doing something alone. So maybe in the spotlight or in the public eye, but they're more of like alone. Um, what do I mean by that? So for example, if this is like, so maybe this is a politician, for example, and they're standing alone, like in front of the crowd, right? Or if they're a celebrity, they're alone. Or if they're a musician, they're not in any group, they're a solo artist. Um, yeah. Just what I mean, like when they stand in front of the public, they're they're alone. Um, yes, and maybe they do have good fortune with the Nine of Cups here. Maybe, they have like their manifestations have come true, and they're very successful in the life that they have. And they have, maybe the work that they do is something that not only brings them a lot of good money, but it's also something that is emotionally fulfilling for them. And yeah, I think that's it. This ended up being so amazing and so like otherworldly. We're gonna go to your charms now. So I'm just gonna do all of this, and there. These are the charms that came up. What was the zodiac sign? There are two zodiac charms that came up. One is Aries, and the other is Cancer. Okay, so that can be significant. We have the purple crystal star ball, which I associate with the third eye chakra. So telepathic communication is coming through here. Your intuition, like maybe deep inside, like intuitively, you do have a feeling that you are connected to someone like this, even if you don't know this person yet. The red crystal star ball is, I associate this with the root chakra. So that's the first chakra. And so maybe someone here is needing to do some grounding activities to feel themselves back into the earth. Music is coming here. So someone could be in the public eye, someone could be a musician. And then another one here. This one has the skull this time. So maybe someone likes to listen to very like grungy music, or someone could be, if this person is a musician, someone could be making the grungy music. The eye is also here. I can't see it yet. There. The eye, third eye chakra once again. Maybe you do know each other intuitively on a soul level, even if you haven't met each other yet. another one of the G clefs is here. So yes, more music. The music is very significant in here with the eighth note as well. Music is very significant for one or the both of you. And it doesn't have to be a musician, right? It can be someone who just writes, maybe they write music, or someone who just likes to listen to a lot of music. We have the tree of life over here. So again, making me think of connections going beyond the physical, going, maybe you don't know each other right now, but you are connected in some way in the metaphysical, in the energetic, in the astral. Yeah, that's just what I'm thinking with that. And we have the heart here. So you have their heart, group 4. You have their heart. They want to have your heart. There is this significant love here for them towards you, or for you towards them as well, but certainly them towards you, even if you don't know each other yet. So yeah. And with that, I think that's the end of your reading, group 4. Thank you so much. This ended up being so cute. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you thank you for staying until the end if you reached up to this point. If you liked your reading, which I hope you did, and you got good entertainment from it, then I really highly appreciate it if you press the like button on this video and subscribe to my channel. If you want to share your stories with me, I am so open for the chica. I am so open for the chismis. Do let me know. The comment section is all yours, so you can let me know through there what's going on. I would so love to read your stories. What else? If you want to work with me, I do one-on-one tarot reading. So if you want to have your cards read by me, then you can check out the link that is in the description, and all of the links are there. If you want to communicate with me, if you want to talk to me, or see what's going on in my life, whatever, I do post on Instagram more often. So if you want to check out my Instagram, it's also in the link in the description. So everything is just there. But yeah, that is it from me for you, group 4. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something from this that is good for you, and at least I hope that you found it entertaining. And I'm so happy to have read your cards for you, group 4. This feels like a very significant connection that you have, so I'm so excited for you, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye.